then we're going to jump right into it. And I wanted everybody to be in here on time because the way we're going to introduce tonight is a little different than we've ever done it before. In a time when crisis with children and trouble in homes and children being abandoned, and I think, oh, I'm sorry about my hat. Oh, goodness. I felt like I was at another meeting. Did that bother anybody? Well, good, child, because my head's cold. No, no. So at a time, so we wanted to make sure tonight that everyone here understood exactly what we were doing. So this is called filler time. I'm trying to make sure that everybody understands. All of our staff is going to be in these next 3 rows. Everybody who works here, we're going to be in these rows and those rows so that you can make sure that we really want to get it firsthand. We really want to get everything firsthand from you tonight. And so that's the most important part, is that we get a chance tonight to hear from you parents, you guardians, your grandparents, and all of you. Every child that's here, his or her name is on the tree. And we're going to explain why his or her name is on that tree in a minute. Because when we pick a name, then we're going to call that child's name, and you're going to come up and you're going to talk to us about it, about your child, and let us know who the baby, the children are. So we're going to get started really, really quick. First thing I want everybody to do is kind of, for me, help me, put your hands together like this. Okay? All right. That's great. We don't want you to be intimidated by the size of this building. We meant to have it here for a reason, because everything that you see here that's done electronically tonight is being brought to you by our middle school. And, amen. So we want you to get a feel of all the technology that's involved with this ministry. This is our football team. This is our basketball team. This is our 5A 4-state championship, you know. So we don't have a football team right now and all of that in basketball. So our children don't get a chance to get concussions. So we're just going to practice on owning teams. And we're going to have a guest to talk to us a little bit about how we are going to start doing that this next year. It's already started. So I'm just going to get quiet because we want to make sure we're going really fast. I'm looking at the clock, and I'm going to introduce the one and only Sister Coleman. She's going to take us into our program.
Hello, everyone. Hi, parents. Hi, scholars, staff, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. I was speaking to a parent outside, and I was like, it's so nice to see everyone outside of school because you guys look amazing. But my name is Sister Morgan Coleman. I'm a proud first grade educator. First grade, where you at, first grade? I'm also a proud IBOC member for about 21 years. And I have the honor to welcome you to the University of Dreams. What Child Is This program? And I'm just so happy that you are here. If we could, I want to just real quick give a shout out to our amazing school leaders, Sister Vaden, Sister Hunter, Deacon Bowens, and our amazing founder and visionary. If you wouldn't mind, I know you guys just got comfortable in your seats, but can we just stand on our feet really quickly and give a round of applause to Pastor Rickie G. Rush. Thank you, Pastor, for all that you do. We are super excited for this. And so, without further ado, I would like to introduce the most amazing, the most wonderful, awesome K-5 teacher. She used to be K4. She's now K-5. It's Sister P. Williams.
Hello, everybody. So glad that you made it tonight. It's so good to see every single one of you. I would like to go ahead and start prayer, if you all don't mind. Just bowing your heads, closing your eyes, please. Father God, thank you so much for this night. Thank you so much for the fellowship that we have with parents and teachers, administrators, and the one and only our pastor, who loves us so much unconditionally. He is always there to support us, and I am so thankful for that, to work for a school that is supportive. Dear Lord, just thank you for the administrators of our school, Sister Vaden, Sister Hunter. Thank you so much for all the teachers and staff at the University of Dreams, Lord. And we know that we're going to go forward and on just so fast forward to greatness for our school, the University of Dreams at IBOC, a school that no other school can be like, and that is the truth. Thank you so much, dear Lord, and I just want to end the prayer with amen.
All right.
Now, I would love to introduce the extraordinary, the amazing, the visionary, Pastor Rickie G. Rush. Woo!
Okay, she works here, right? So that was part of the thing. Thank you all so much. All right, so this is how this is going to go today. I want to make sure that we understand every bit of what's happening here. I want to thank all of you for food. Now, we want to make sure that afterwards, if you didn't get a chance to eat, that you get some more. So we want to thank our cafeteria staff, our restaurant staff for our food, and Reverend Thompson for our music tonight. Now, here's what we're going to do. Imagine, and let me say this. Our administrators and our teachers always plan a Christmas program. And those of you that are coming in, why don't y'all come a little close further down? And if you have running children, we understand. We take the risk of having programs, but every year, what happens for the last 20 years that we've been open, over 20 years, when there's a production, the staff works so hard, they never get a chance to see anything. They're always behind the scenes. And so this year I thought, wait a minute. One of the things that I noticed that we're missing the most, I think, in our nation is something called gratitude now. We're losing that. And if we don't stop real quick and start teaching what gratitude is, we're going to forget to be thankful for just the whole thought of Christmas. So I said to myself this year, what we need to do is to stop, because we see everybody doing programs. But I remember a time when I first started to hear about Jesus. I only heard about the birth of Jesus. I didn't relate Jesus to persecution, ridicule, being betrayed, being doubted, and being crucified. I didn't put that all the same. And I thought to myself, when I started hearing this song, "What child is this who laid to rest, with Mary's baby?" I never understood that if Mary really understood who she was raising. And as we were sitting in one of our meetings this year, I thought to myself, do these parents really know who we're raising? Do you get a chance to ever stand in front of people and tell people about the gift that God's given you? I'm sure when Mary was, when Jesus was a baby, she didn't go around saying, "Hey, this is my son. He's going to get crucified. This is my son who's going to get betrayed. This is my son who's going to think that people love him." And then all of a sudden, they're going to misuse him. They're going to spit on him. And some of his best friends, the people that are with him every day, are going to be able to betray him. I'm sure had she understood that or known that, I don't know, she probably would have taken the task. But man, sometimes we just don't know that the child we're raising will be our saviors. They're the ones going to probably take care of us when we get older, maybe change our diapers later on, walk us to the store. So I've had an honor of being around these staff members and these young people a lot. And I just thought to myself, so if there's anyone that's critical of it, sometimes as visionaries, we got to say, wait, before we reload, let's think about where we are right now. So down front, you'll see all of our staff members. You see what we do every day. You see what they do. You see the effort that they put into these children. And this is a school that is unlike any other. And I have to keep saying that. But I want you to understand here, and I'm going to go out and make sure that all of our staff are inside, all of our members. We have those from the aquatics team that are trying to get dressed to come inside right now. So I don't want you to think that anybody's trying to miss it, but we just want to get in here. But I want us to be able tonight to just share for a few minutes something that sets the tone a little different for us. Who is your child? What gift is God blessing us with in our school? You're going to see some gifts up here today. These gifts were donated, okay, by the Holiday family. I call them the Fred Hammond family, but they were donated. These gifts are not here for the children that are here. The first thing we're going to do is the first few children that come up, we're going to ask those children, let's say the ones that understand the concept, to pick a gift that they're going to give to another child. Those gifts were donated to us to give to children. And what we want to do now is start the practice of saying, if there's something that you want, could you give it to someone else? That's what the love of Jesus is. That's what God did. He started to show us, I love my son so much that I'll give him so that others can live. So remember, parent, if you come up or your child picks a gift, that's a gift that he may take, and that's why they're unwrapped. So if a guy comes up and he picks up a doll, that means he may have a cousin, he may have a friend, someone in his neighborhood that he's going to give that doll to. That is not for our children to keep. We want to start saying right now that if you were the first to give, then God has blessed you to give others. Now, we're not here comparing. We're not going to have a competition. But in just a minute, we're going to have a chance. My mom never had a chance to see me on program. I never really, heard my mom say anything about me publicly to people, except a few friends and families around. My mother died when I was very young. But I think tonight is when you start to pour into a child, and y'all, I know children are going to be children. They're going to tell tales. They're going to take things. They're going to get in trouble. Somebody may get a spanking tonight when you get home. I don't know. But I think for a moment, if you came to a Christmas program, the thought is, what if you're on program? What if you could stand beside your child like Mary stood beside hers in a manger, that whole story. And what if you could just tell us in 2 minutes the child that this is? Now, I'm going to use this as an example for just a second. Anybody want to help me? I need one person to help me. A brave brother. Okay, right here, stand up. Okay, stand up. This is different. What's this child's name? Baby. When was this child born? When was he born? Is he potty trained? Probably not. What does he eat? Baby food. I doubt it. You really don't know anything about this child. Have you ever seen this child before? Your child's in school every day with this. Now watch this. Mom, stand up. What's this baby's name?
Christian.
How old is he?
He's 14 months.
Is he potty trained?
No.
Definitely take him. She just told us something about her child. You just learned that from that mom. That's what this is going to be about tonight. Sometimes, we can talk about ourselves, but has your child ever heard you publicly say anything great about him? Now, we don't want you to get here, this boy's bad. We don't want to know that tonight. But we want you from your heart to tell us some things that we may not know, that we may not experience in school. We know they can read. We know they write. We know they're going to be children. But can you please just give us no more than 2 minutes? At the end of 2 minutes, you'll see me stand up. I'm not giving you an ovation. That's an invitation because there's a lot of us in here tonight. So how do we play the game? We just come tonight. And we know how to do productions in this ministry. And you can look around and tell that technology and all of that is no surprise to us. But sometimes in a season like this, maybe someone else needs to know who that child is that we're exposed to every day. Now, for some of you, you have more than one child here. So we'll pick a card, and that one parent or grandparent or aunt or uncle or whoever is designated by that family to come up and speak, you get a chance to just tell us about the child. And I'm not going to come in behind every child and do comments. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to go right after the other. We'll take a little break, and we'll introduce you to some things that we're getting ready to do here. And then we'll keep going. Then we'll be out. All right. So if the whole family wants to come up, fine. If the whole family wants to stand once the child is here, fine. If the whole family wants to do a talent, it's nothing really planned. We just want everybody to understand that when we leave here tonight, you're going to know who your child is in school with every day, and maybe a greater appreciation for our school. All right? Is everybody in agreement with it? Now, the children had no idea that this was going to happen if you guys kept your notes to yourself. We didn't want them to know because we didn't want you to have to, get them prepared to do anything. They need to hear sometimes. I never heard my mom, I never heard my dad say anything about me publicly. I never, ever heard them express who they really thought I was. Now, my mom would always tell me, but boy, sometimes when you hear what your parents think about you, that can last a long time. Not that he's so bad and but wow, my mom told some people when I was 5 years old or when I was 4 years old, or even if there are some infants. I got a little girl here named Harper tonight. What if Harper can hear this message and later on play it back, Dad can play it back and say, you know, we remember you when you were just a baby going down and being in the productions, but this is what we said about you before you graduated from college, before you ever went to elementary school. What would happen if your words could feed the future of your child? That's why we're here tonight. Everybody got it? Let's get it on. So I'm going to pull out a card, and all I'm going to do is take something from the tree. And the first child that we're going to hear from is Carlin Hill. Carlin, come on down. Now we want to ask the representative from Carlin's family. They could be Carlin's mom, Carlin's dad, Carlin's grandparent, Carlin's aunt, Carlin's uncle. Now, when I call your name, just let me know if you're here. Is Carlin here? No? He's not here yet. Okay. She. There she is. Oh, yeah. Thank you all for helping me because I don't know. All right, here we go again. Next card. Phoenix and Paxton. Is Phoenix and Paxton here? Are they here? Are Phoenix and Paxton here? And that's why we wanted y'all to sit closer so, you know, you can get right. There we go. So Phoenix and Paxton. Now, we're going to hear from Phoenix and Paxton's mom, grandmom, cousin, and aunt. You know, because it can be anything. Mom's here?
Yeah, she's here.
But she's not in the building yet.
She's in the building. She went to take Phoenix to the...
She went to take Phoenix. Yeah. So you want us to wait till she comes back? Just hold your card. Okay, because I don't want us to miss that. Okay. So... yeah, let's just wait till she comes back. Okay. Now see, and this is the way it's gonna roll, guys. When you deal with children and animals, you put them on stage, you never know what you're gonna get. So, okay, this is not school, so we're okay. Here we go. Is it Mason? Mason Sigler? I don't call him by name, so Mason. Is anyone here from Mason's family? Is anyone here from Mason's family? Come on down, this is your time to shine. What? When you grab the mic, the clock starts. Reverend Thompson, can you give us some, as we come up to the stage, music? We're just going to take it off piano. We can just take it regular. All right. No, you changed your mind?
They're here.
Yeah. Now, see, y'all going to find out how hard it is to do a production with kids. Okay, so here we go. He's running around with Dad, which could possibly be, if we were doing a show tonight, that's what happens behind stage. Goody for you, parents. Here he comes. Okay, so Mason's on program now. So, Dad, you said that, Dad, who's going to speak for Mason? Okay. Here's your card. There's your mic. Your clock starts now.
All right. I am Mason's grandmother.
Oh, great.
His mom and dad is here, but they're both introverts.
That's okay. Where are they? Stand up, Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad, stand up.
Come on. We really want to see you. Thank you. Okay. Great.
So I want to say that Mason actually has been an introvert. But one great thing that has happened with Mason since he's been going to the University of Dreams, he is a totally different kid. He wasn't in daycare, and we were talking about him going to daycare, and we're members, and I kept saying, put him at the church. Put him in school at the church. You see all these kids up here talking, he can do it. I said, he's going to give you what it is you want to see, because he kind of talked with a little lisp and things of that nature. So it's just like, no, don't put him in daycare. He needs to go to the school. So Mason now is a different kid than Mason was before he came to this school. He talks a lot. His vocabulary is very good now. You used to be like, huh, what'd you say? Now, he's just rambling. When you pick him up, he talks about Sister Donna. He loves all of his teachers. So that's all he talks about. He tells her he loves her when he leaves, and that's generally not him. Normally he's like this, and but now he's open and he's running and he's taking off. So when he comes in, everybody knows who he is, and he runs around like he knows that this is his church home. So that's what we have to say about Mason.
What child is this? What child is this? That's Mason. Now, we didn't know that a minute ago, but now we know that's Mason. And that's how it rolls. Next, we're going to have... Oh, there we are. Okay, go ahead. Now, here we go. Y'all going to tell us... Now, the parents, the grandparents, you tell us who you are, your relationship with the child, because some parents couldn't be here, et cetera, et cetera. We don't know. It's all a surprise. Go for it.
So, this is Paxton Thompson, and this is Phoenix. Paxton has been attending University of Dreams since he was about 7 months. And prior to coming to University of Dreams, he was at a facility for about a month. And they were saying he wasn't really advancing, he was crying, just kind of giving me the notion to think that something was wrong with my child. And I grew up in IBOC. I was in the prayer posse, so I knew, okay, well, if this is the case, let me put him somewhere where he'll have a chance, along with the foundation, because the foundation started with me as a child when my mom decided to join IBOC. So I say all that to say Paxton has developed so much. He is so well spoken. Every time we're around other family members, Paxton's the one that prays for dinner. He helped my grandmother add some things to her prayer, and she was like, "Thank you so much for that, Paxton," because I would have never told. It's something about the devil and saying no to him and the window. Yes. So that's really been a joy to see. He is an introvert, but once he gets to know you, he warms up to you, and he's very energetic. And this is Phoenix Perry. She has been at University of Dreams since she was about 8 months. She's 2 years old now. And Phoenix is very bright, she's very advanced to me, because, we all think, oh, my baby's smart, but for my 2-year-old that just turned 2 on Monday, for me to count 1 and then she'll say 2, I'll say 3, she says 4, and she can go all the way up until 15. That is amazing to me. Yeah, that's amazing. And I just really want to thank Pastor Rush. You instilled a lot in me as a child, and I'm passing those things on to my children as well. I thank you for the covering that you put over us when we had the bomb squad and the prayer posse. A lot of us have chosen other church homes, but this is our foundation. No matter what's going on in this world or the things that people say, we know you, and we know your heart. And I appreciate your heart, and I appreciate the vision and all of the teachers. Y'all are all great. And yeah, we're not going anywhere. And this moment.
Wow. Okay.
I am the kids' grandmother, and I am truly, truly grateful for the knowledge, the prayers, the love from University of Dreams. So grateful. Thank you all.
What children are these? Paxton and Phoenix. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Parents, when you get up, you can go ahead and grab the mic, because, it's very live, but we want to be able to hear you. Next child, Tashawn Chapman. Tayshawn. There's Tayshawn. Grab that mic and talk to us.
Good evening, family. Good evening. To God be the glory, and thank you, Pastor Rush, for this opportunity. All right, I'm gonna try to keep the tears together. When I reflect on what child Tayshawn Oliver Chapman is, he's more than good grades and cool hair. He's more than a foodie with an unquenchable sweet tooth. He's more than articulate and well-spoken when on program. He's more than detailed-oriented and introspective. He's charismatic and funny lighting up the room with his smile, bringing the funny and the jokes. He's a creative writer, filling his notebooks with stories, illustrations, and poetry. He's a prayer warrior, not afraid to call on God and plead the blood of Jesus, especially when I need him to. He's an accountability partner like no other, reminding me of things I've said that I may have forgotten, sometimes with patience, sometimes not with patience. He's imperfectly perfect, a child that can appreciate the simplicity of a gloomy day and a rainy night. So when asked what child is this child, my child, God's child, our scholar, Tayshawn Chapman, is my reminder that God is grace, God is love, and God is patience. Thank you, Tayshawn, for all that you've done, all that you will do. I appreciate you and I love you, and I am always your #1 fan.
What child is this? Tayshawn. That was all in 1 minute, folks. Goodness. Next child. Sadie? Sadie Sotos? Sadie Sotos? Okay. Next child. Lanaya Price. Lanaya Price. Somebody from Lanaya's family, come down and tell us what child this is. Is she here? No, Lanaya Price? That's okay. Okay. Now, we did Carlin Hill? No? We never did. Okay. Next child, Riley Watts. Riley Watts? No? Okay. Next child. Dallas and Callie. Callie. These teachers have these names down, don't they? Dallas and Callie? No? Dallas and Callie. Dallas and Callie, as in Fornia. Dallas, Cowboys, California. No, Dallas and Callie. Oh, here comes a family for Dallas and Callie. Okay. Dallas and Callie. How cool is it for the whole family to be on program? Okay, so where are the others? You see the others?
So we got
She said they have
Callie
5.
Phillips,
So
Dallas.
I just put one with those 2 on it. So
Yes.
they're coming as a family. Where are the others?
So we have Sori Manning and Kelsey Phillips.
Okay, come on, help me look around the tree. So I want, here's Sori. And Kelsey, and is that it? Well, thank you for your for your appearance tonight. All right, so here we go, 2 minutes to do 5 kids. Now this is magic. Grab the mic, somebody from the family, and represent.
Well, I'm the mom of Callie and Dallas, and my queen, Callie, she is kind, she is everything to me, intelligent. If you know Callie, she's gonna brighten up your day all day, every day. And if you see Dallas, you know Dallas. Everybody in the school knows Dallas. And these are my 2. Callie, I was out of town in California, and we named her Callie. And Dallas, because I love the Dallas Cowboys, and that's why Cowboys. and this is Callie's dad. Dallas' dad. and our family.
And I'm the grandmother of all of these. And I want to say something about Callie. Don't be mad, Pastor Rush. But we're a member of Friendship West Baptist Church. And they asked for Callie to record a prayer to be advertised on our website. And as a young lady praying, and when I tell you Callie shut it down, she shut it down. And so I'm saying thank you, Pastor Rush. Thank you, IBOC, for what you put in them that they take with them when they leave this building. And that's the only thing that's going to last is what you do for Christ. And the word says, out of the mouth of babes comes perpetual praise. Hallelujah. Okay. And then this is Suri, my grandbaby Suri. Suri was potty trained. She turned 2 in April. She was potty trained in December before she turned 2. Okay. She knows her colors, all her colors. She can count to 15. Thank you, IBOC. This is my baby Kelsey, who is very articulate. She's beautiful. She sings, she dances, and she likes to correct everyone. Thank you, IBOC. And they are the parents. I'll let everybody else speak. This is Papa who brings them to school.
I am a member of IBOC, and I've been here for a long time. And I just want to thank Pastor and the faculty, because when Callie first started going to IBOC, and she would come home and tell me everything that was going on at the school. And I would say, well, and I didn't know all these things, because she said, I'm an educator myself, and we call our administrator principal, but she told me the administrator is pastor. And I said, okay, Callie. And she said, and then when we go to the cafeteria, we see the, nutritional services. I'm like, well, I thought they were cafeteria workers. But she told me they were nutritional services. And she told me the name of everybody, and every time she's on program, she knows everybody's part. And so I'm just so proud that she goes to IBOC. I'm proud of Sister Vaden and the IBOC staff and her teachers. She has had wonderful teachers. And I thank you guys. And Carlin is not up here, but Carlin and Callie started this going on, and everybody started catching on and said, we need to go to IBOC. And every time somebody asks me about a school, I always say, I don't know no other school but IBOC. Thank you. Thank you.
You all so very much. Oh, somebody else? Okay, real quick, go ahead.
Nobody?
No, I just want to say, I'm Savannah. I'm Suri's mom. That's her dad, her granny. These are aunties, and that's Paw and Nana. I'm pretty sure y'all know Paw. He comes to school. Yeah. I just want to say, Callie is the reason that we're all here. Like, when Callie started going to IBOC, she was just so smart. Callie just knows everything. Everything from the Bible to the school. Like, it was just amazing. So that's how Suri got here, and Kelsey and Landon and Layton, Elise.
Oh my God.
So we had the whole family.
Those are ours too.
Oh my. Thank you all so much. Callie and the disciples. All right, let's go here. How about Harper Williams and Della Williams? Harper and Della. Now I know they're here. The restroom. So there's. Oh, there she is. Della just had a good spiel right there. She's your daddy's right with her. There we go. Come on, Della, you're on program. Mom and Dad's gonna talk about you. Good job. This is yours. And Della's grandma, well, I can't put people on program, but I am gonna. That's Della's grandma right there. Yeah, and Harper's grandma. I gotta get you. Yes, ma'am. Can you get a present? Yes, go get one. Wait, Della. When you get that present, you have to give it to another kid, okay? Okay, get a present. Anyone you want, but you gotta give it to some kid.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
That ain't gonna happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. And go. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Raymond Williams. This is my lovely wife, Felicia Williams. We are the parents of these two beautiful girls, Della and Harper Williams. Two things you don't know about them, they're both daddy's girls. I know, you can't tell. It's just, okay, I'm catching my breath because I just took my daughter to the restroom, so let me catch my breath. I'm 52, so it's like, it's different. And give me a couple of minutes back. Beautiful thing about Della, she is between the school, what she's learned, thank God for Sister McDonald. I don't even want to do a disservice. She's been here since she was a baby. So every teacher that has looked at her, every teacher that has spoken over her, she is a product of that. Of course, she is a product of the faith of her dad and her mom. She has a feel and an instinct for God that is so deep, and it's just wild. It baffles my mind. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. And one day we were, and I'm kind of putting this out here, but praise God, we're in the process of building a new house, and we were doing a surprise. It was going to be a surprise for her. And so when she first got out of the car, she didn't know where we were going. But as soon as she stepped out of the car, without us saying anything, she's like, God built this house for us. And so that's just the awareness that she has in terms of just the blessings of God and the favor that God has over our family and over her life. Harper here, yeah, I'm talking about you. She is now mastering the whole practice of actually walking before she crawls. So yeah, so she's very smart. She's catching up, trying to catch up to her big sister. So she's developing at a great rate. Sister Lewis, all the teachers in the infant class, they do a wonderful job. So yeah, I'm just grateful. This time a year ago, my wife had a pulmonary embolism while being 8 weeks pregnant with Harper. And so that was a very tedious time for us, but God. Yes, we're all here today, so God bless you. Thank you. That's it.
What children are these? Della and Harper. Wow. Thank you, everybody. This is going just the way we planned it now. Okay, now we have Rain Ran. Rain Ran. Is Rain here? Or anybody from Rain's family? Grandparents, parents, uncle, aunt, Rain. Okay. How about Yasmina? Yasmina and... Was that Heavenly? Somebody wrote that in. Okay, Heavenly. No? No? Yes? No? Maybe not. How about Carla White? Charlene? I can't read that. That's Charlene? It's Charlene here. Charlize. Who wrote this? You? Charlize? No? Okay, they're cheering for their classmates. I didn't know what that was. Now we have Jacoby Hill Jr. Jacoby, didn't make it. Oh, it's been raining in our neighborhood this year. Or how about Chloe Petrie? Anybody from Chloe's family? Oh, goodness. How about Sahari Wilkerson? That's an M. Samari Wilkerson? Oh, yeah, okay. Tell us what child this is.
Hi. I'm Jalen. It's my husband Darren. We're Samari's parents. And this child, she is amazing. She is a leader. She doesn't have any siblings, but she has 3 younger cousins that she certainly does not let them forget who the boss is. She's a lot of my life. She is very in touch with her emotions, our emotions. Anytime her and or if I'm down or her dad is down, she knows. Like she could feel it. You know, she knows, and she turn the light back on for us. She loves her school. She was just out for a week due to the flu, and her teacher, Sister Baker, called and checked on her twice while she was out. She could not wait. She could not wait to get back to school, to her friends, her teachers, Sister Alexander, Sister Baker, of course, Pastor Rush. She is super intelligent. She is very vocal. She's very outspoken. She's gonna say whatever is on her mind, however she feels. And yeah, she's just full of positivity. She's super intelligent right now. She's on this spelling kick. Anytime she sees a word, she's got to write it down. It's like, Mom, what is this? What does this spell? And I'm like, Samari, I'm done with school. Yeah, I know my sight words. You need to learn your sight words, you know. So she's always wanted to learn and teach and lead. So we love her. This is our child.
What child is this? Dad, just give us a word. Just, come on, man. Just give us one word. Just hi or something, a pretty smile. Come on.
Hey, everybody. I'm Darren. I'm Darren Wilkinson. I'm Samara's dad. And, okay, I just really want to say thank you to the teachers because not too long ago, Samari and Jalen was sitting down doing Samari's homework, and I work a lot. And Samari's always asking me when I'm going to be home. So one day I was just like, I ain't going to work. I'm gonna just stay home. And I saw Samari writing her name in cursive. And I'm 29 years old, so it kind of brought tears to my eyes that, you know, that my little girl is writing in cursive. So I just want to say thank y'all so much. Like, thank y'all, because... She does bless all the family meals. Oh, and yeah, she does bless all the family meals. At every family function, she says the prayer. So thank y'all. And thank you, Pastor Rush.
What child is this? No, I'm not gonna let him make it. I have to let him say something. I just love about this guy's smile, boy. Bye, baby. Now you have to give that to someone. That's not gonna work, is it? Okay. All right, now we have Corey Smith, Felicia Smith, Michael Chandler Jr., and David. No? Okay. How about Kamori Crosby? Kamori Crosby? No? Okay. This is good. See, something's greater than looking for something under the tree. It's looking for the gift that's on the tree that you brought to us, and we appreciate that. How about Carson Edwards? Come on. This is Carson and Mom's 2 minutes in the sun. All right, here we go.
Pastor, I'm going to start out with an interpretive dance.
Oh, no.
I'm Brother Antoine Edwards, the proud father of Carson Gregory Edwards. This is my wife, Tamika Edwards, and she's going to share a few words about our awesome blessing.
Carson Gregory Edwards, our March 17th, St. Patrick's Day baby. The younger of our two sons, but with wisdom beyond the ages. Carson means Christian, and we're grateful that you've already accepted him. Gregory means watchful, and anyone that's been around him can attest to it. You see what others miss. You ask questions that no one would think of. When you were younger, you told us that your thoughts were like files, and you would bring them out as you wished to examine them. You love to learn and even ask for homework when no other child would, unless, of course, you're having to backtrack on IXL and it's giving you the blues. You surprise us with things we didn't know you could do, from original drawings that look more like tracings, interceptions, touchdowns, fast breaks, even rolling around on the floor robot racing. Your style is all your own, beanies and hoodies, sweaters and shorts, and we can't forget the Crocs. Now wanting long hair and twists, Lord, please don't let him ask for locks. Family movie night and game nights with you are the best. Playing cards, Connect Four, gestures, and occasionally chess. He can appreciate the classics, songs like September, watching shows like I Love Lucy or Columbo some nights, learning the real lyrics to Good Times, and reciting that he's dynamite. You don't always see it, but you're stronger than you can imagine and braver than you know. It takes courage to say hi, strength to try after failing, and bravery to enjoy being you in the face of critics laughing at fake faults. The biggest thing about you, though, has got to be your heart. You've mourned hard when others passed, helped up friends and encouraged them when they finished last. You've given grace to possible bullies, not wanting them to get in trouble. You struggled to be separated even a little bit from your dad when he had COVID, and the sporadic visits from your brother. You're a special young man, the best of me and your dad, I would say. You're not perfect by any means, but you grow up a bit more each and every day. Our prayer is that we feed and nourish the gift we've been given to steward and parent you well as we wait on pins and needles to see how you'll bless and improve this world in ways only the future can tell. We love you.
What child is this? Carson! Wow. By the way, come here for a second, young man. Antoine. How old are you, Antoine? 45 years ago, I had a good friend who was pregnant, and she had a baby, and she asked me to be his godfather. And I said I would, and I'm so proud of him. Okay, get out of here, man. I just love him so much. Okay, how about Soraya Smith? Is Soraya here? No? Ooh, no? How about Ashton Long and Aiden Long? Are they here? No? No? No. How about Lovey Lewis? Levi Lewis. Oh, I thought that looks like Lovey. That's like Love. Levi? No? No, he's here? Wow! Oh, there he is. Hey, Levi. Levi, you want to go get some folks? Okay. Your folks are on program tonight. You're just going to stand here and be on guard. Okay. All right. Here she comes. Thank you so much. 2 minutes. Tell us about this king.
Levi Lewis.
Grab that mic, I'm sorry, so we can hear, we can record.
Levi was born November 30th, 2015, to a mother who was in denial about having another child. He has been a struggle for me from day one because he held me accountable. He's a challenge, but because he wants everybody to do their best. He wants everybody to love as hard as they can love. He encourages everybody to be the best that they can be. And sometimes it's hard to, huh?
I said, why are you shaking? Are you cold?
No. See? I'm nervous. I'm not a public speaker, but I don't mind coming up here speaking for you. He's just a brilliant young man. He has always wanted to know his lineage. He wants to know who everyone is, from the grandmother to the grandfather to the cousin, and how they related. He wants to know his family tree from the beginning to the end. He he can't be still, as y'all see. He's a joy for me. He's one of the reasons I keep going every day. The little love of my life. He's an excellent basketball player. He loves competition, and he loves video games. Sports, all sports. I'm not going to just pick one because he likes all of them, and he's very good at all of them. But he's a joy to be around.
What child is this? Levi. How about Zayden Jackson? Zayden Jackson. All right. Whoa. All right. Zayden Jackson. Well, I could start speaking on this one right now, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let her. You hold that. Okay. Now you can get a gift that you want to give to someone else, not for yourself. That you're gonna find some friend or cousin or somebody. Oh, I know it.
You want to be this one person? I got this. Okay. So I'm the mother of Dr. Z. our scientist, our astronaut, our amazing little boy. Zayden has been going here since he was 6 months, 6, 7, okay, one of them. And it's been the best thing ever. Zayden is the most kindest person I know. I'm saying he is so kind. His heart is just so pure. And he'll be much, y'all. But y'all know that. But just the smallest things, like he'll just run up to you, give you a hug. I was just telling him my ears were hurting earlier, and he was like, Mommy, he was like, God'll make you feel better. His heart is just so, so kind. And I think that God knew exactly what I needed at that time, and Zayden was everything. I've been a member of IBOC since I was 11, so I too, like Paige was saying, was a part of the Pastor Prayer Posse, and that foundation definitely has molded who I am as an adult. And to see my son already be grounded and take on that same foundation, is his future is definitely very, very bright. So this is his dad, this is his sister. She doesn't live here, she's visiting from Georgia. So he's very excited. I know the day he came, he ran in Sister Vaden class and was like, my sister's here. So he's very excited. Zayden is definitely a people person. He's not shy, he's vocal. He hard-headed too, but
Sometimes.
well. But he's very, very, he's a very, very special kid. Zayden reads, he writes cursive, he prays. This big head of his is so much in it. He,
What do you just call me?
But one thing that I do find to be very amazing about him is like he's very self-taught. I know we thought that the school was introducing him to the solar system and the planets. And I think Zayden was, 3 when he first started that? And we were just like, oh, okay, that's cool, they teaching him that. So, well, they start asking us, well, we teaching him that. So we trying to figure out, like, okay, where he getting this from? But Zayden, he will sit, he'll watch things, he'll read things and study things. He's fascinated with the solar system, the human body, just, it's amazing. So I'm definitely excited about his future and, what he will end up being in life. And definitely, we're here forever, here to stay, because definitely his foundation is going to set the tone for the type of adult, he becomes. So.
How you doing? I'm Brother Jackson. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, like when she brought the idea for my son to attend IBOC, first thing I heard was tuition and the dollar amount. And I was saying, like, no. So when I came and I saw the outcome from this little dude right here, like, look, I'm a believer. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, like, his growth. Like, I heard one of the parents mention the name of the child and the meaning behind it. Well, Zayden means growth, abundance, and born on fire. And he's all of the above. You hear me? He a ball of fire. He's constantly growing. We learn something from him every day. We done got to the point with him, when he tells us something, we don't even question it no more. We just be like, okay. Like, he says stuff, and I be like, man, you know what you're talking about. Then I go look it up, and I feel silly, because, he got me right, But I'm definitely, he's had probably the whole staff. I seem like everybody's been his teacher, from Sister Watson, Sister Haynes. We even had Sister B. We had Sister Henderson, helping him out. Sister Vaden. We, just to name a few. It's a lot of them. So we got to know the faculty pretty well. And this little dude, he will correct you, like I heard one of the parents say. He's always right, always. And I'm just proud to have my son be a part of this, this school right here. And like the parents said before, there is no other school. He's gonna be at IBOC. So.
What child is this? Zayden. Cameron Bess. Cameron. It's Cameron's birthday today. Awesomeness. Give us a 2-minute spiel and introduce us to who's in his corner.
Hi, I'm Sister Kentu. This is Cameron. He is very loving and outgoing, and he has a lot of energy. He's a very determined little boy. He sets goals for himself, and one of his big goals was to receive his yellow belt in karate, and he received it about a week ago. So he loves to read. We turn around sometimes, and he's over there reading in the corner out loud or practicing his cursive. And some of his cousins don't even know how to write cursive, and they're in public school, and they're like very surprised that he knows how to write cursive. Of course, today's his birthday. He turned 7 years old. And his goal is to be a basketball player when he grows up. So, and one of his other big goals is to get a golden Lamborghini when he grows up. So we tell him he can do whatever he puts his mind to. And so, yeah, that's Cameron.
Mama. Hi, I'm Cameron's grandma. When my son was a baby, I couldn't wait to hear what his voice would sound like. When Cameron was born, I used to beg him, even before he was a month old, to just get a song come out of his mouth, just to hear what he would sound like. And when he started making songs, I couldn't wait to hear what he would laugh like. And when he started laughing, I couldn't wait to hear how he would sound speaking. And Cameron was always this quiet, calm little child. You could leave him by himself and he would play for hours on end. And then all of a sudden, he started coming to school here. And like the father just went before, this one looked at me, he said, Cameron going to IBOC? What's the tuition is like? And I told him, I said, whatever it is, it's going to be worth it. He's the disciplinarian, she's the fun mama. But he would throw her under the bus for him any minute. But I am so proud of him. So proud of him. and the amazing things he does. I remember when one time you guys were having a book sale, and he called me. He said, "Granny, are you going to come to my book sale?" And I said, "Yes, when is your book sale?" And he told me. I said, "Okay, well, I guess I better start saving my pennies." He said, "Granny, that won't do. You have to bring dollars." He said, we can't buy books with pennies. And every time I come to this book sale, Cameron wants books, and then he go home and he read them all in one night and then don't pick them up again. But I am so proud of him. I can see what God is doing in him, and that is for what you guys are teaching him here. I tell my son, I said, you need to keep him in this school. He's until he go through the last class, because I am just afraid of what he would become if he go into public school. Now, my other grandchildren, I got 10 of them. They're all he's the only one in a private school. But I don't mind, because he is so much smarter than... If they hear me say that, please don't tell them I said that. But it's true. He is so, for his age, he is so far advanced, and I am pleased. And forgive me, Pastor Rush, for not recognizing and giving honor to the leader of this house. You and, well, it's the way I was brought up. I was brought up in church all my life, and I was taught, recognize the leader of the house. And I do recognize you.
What child is this? Okay. Happy birthday, Cameron. Sanaya, no. Sine and Sayan, Johnson and Stewart. All right, here we go. Sayan and Sine, Johnson and Stewart. We are down to 2 minutes per person. Y'all, thank you for staying with us. We still have something to tell you about real quick, and we're going to go with the rest of our kids. You're on program this year.
Good evening. Giving all praises to God, who's the leader of our house and the head of our household, Pastor Rush. First, I want to thank all the teachers that's ever had anything to do with these two. Thank you. You've done a fantastic job. They've been here since they were 8 months old, each one of them. And they have grown so much. And I'll talk about Sine first, and then I'll talk about Sayan. Sine is our artist at home. She's very modest and very quiet, and she gets things done, but she's also a tattletale on her little brother. She's she thinks a lot. She does a lot of thinking. She expresses herself through writing. She likes to write, and both of them are excellent readers, and I do commend you for that, because you all have taught them how to read, and they love it. Sine, she's grown up before my eyes, and it's just shocking that she's as old and grown as she is, and as fast as she's going. But she loves people. She loves being around people, and she loves just showing how much God has done for her. She prays beautifully. She prays prayers at home, and we've been out places, and somebody said, well, could somebody pray for us? And Sine would pray. She just quietly would pray. So I'm real proud of everything that she's gotten here. Her skills are awesome. She loves to dance, and like I said, she loves to draw. Now my boy here. One of his big accomplishments, and he is so proud of, is the fact that he's an usher. Yeah. And if you go to IBOC Church, you know Sayan Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry. You know Brother Johnson. He said, you can call me Sayan at school, but I'd rather be called Brother Johnson at church. So you know Brother Johnson. He makes everybody accountable. At home, it's like, no, God wouldn't like that. And he doesn't have any problem with telling me, his mom, his papa, or anybody. No, God wouldn't like that. We don't do that. So he makes you accountable. Say and reads excellent. And he's always sharing. He loves to share. He talks constantly. And he loves to share. And I want to thank Sister Nair for something. This summer, well, not this summer, but it was hot. Sister Nair taught them about bridges and about rivers. And Sayan and I had to make a trip down to the Trinity River. So we walked down to the Trinity River because he says, I understand there's a river in Dallas. I'm like, yeah? Well, I want to see it. So we went on this hike down to the Trinity River because Sister Nair was teaching them about bridges and about rivers. You all are so phenomenal. You just don't know. My family appreciates this church because you all have raised them. You've raised so many kids, and you've raised these two to be God's children, and they know they're God's children. They don't mind telling anybody that they're God's children. So this is his mom, their mom. I'm grandmother, and Grandpa's at work. He would have been here, but he's at work. So just thank you all for being a blessing to my family and a blessing to all the other children that are here. It's a blessing, and we want to keep blessing them. Thank you.
What children are these? Sayan and Sinai. All right. At this time, we're going to take a quick 2-minute exactly break. We're getting now into AI in our school. We're introducing artificial intelligence. That's the way the world is going. And we want to be the first, we are going to be the first church, of course, to jump on top of this. And at such an early age, we're going to do this. We have the creator of Exposure. You guys may have seen it on the side of the freeway here. And here at IBOC, we're developing our very own first time ever. I'm just going to call it our extraordinary computer lab. It's not a computer lab. It's so much more than that. Danny Martin is a creator of Exposure. He's the gaming that's the biggest thing in the world right now. So when a child says he goes to IBOC starting this next year, because plans have already started to activate the lab, it's going to mean it's going to be big. Okay, it's huge. I'm looking for Danny. I know he's here. There he is. So if you never met him before, this is Danny Martin. He is the creator, inventor of Exposure, and it's all over the place right now. Danny's going to break it down to us. Look at him. He's like that big grin.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. It was pretty cool to be able to see all the students and see the passion of the parents and engaging with them. Again, my name is Danny Martin. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Exposure, Inc. We're an ed tech company that focuses on providing experiential opportunities for students in the form of gaming and esports. Currently, right now, the gaming industry is approximately about a $185 billion industry. It's currently the largest entertainment sector, even over that of movies and music combined. When you think about individuals who play games, you probably don't have to force someone to play a game from a kid perspective. But ultimately, there's a lot of things that parents should know about the gaming industry to protect your actual students and individual kids in regards to making sure that games are safe, toxicity is limited, and ultimately having great programming in schools. It can help solve a lot of the things that you're seeing in gaming right now. I've been fortunate to build esports programs from Southern University to Dallas College to that of SMU, and several other schools, including high schools and middle schools across the country, specifically Dallas ISD, Houston ISD, as well as Frisco ISD. And one of the things I see in regards to esports, which is competitive gaming, is that students who may not be as talented on the basketball field or football field, them being able to play games allows them to still showcase their competitive spirit, camaraderie, leadership skills, the same skills that are needed in every company, even outside of gaming and esports. When you think about the way the world is going, AI is becoming very, very important. I'm currently building out a school in Austin where the students leverage AI, and what we hear today of tuition, these students are coming from Harvard. These students are coming from parents from Harvard, MIT, and the tuition cost is $40,000 a year. And they're ultimately allowing these students to be able to get exposed to AI and gaming because companies like Epic, Microsoft, Google, they're looking at the skill sets that the students are actively engaging with while they're playing games. For an example, I talk to students all the time. I ask them, I say, what makes you a good Fortnite player? They tell me all kind of things, but really in order to be good in Fortnite, you have to be a really good builder. You have to build in a blink of a second, and you have to make sure that you create a foundation. As we see these students today, a foundation, as I've heard from parents, is very important. And if you're a company, or engineering, or an architectural firm with a project that's building the next Burj Khalifa, you ultimately want someone who's really good at building. And then they're gonna be thinking about the next talent pipeline. Currently right now, colleges across the country are developing esports programs for one or two things. 3 years ago, there was about 25 colleges that offered scholarships in esports. Today, there's 750. And ultimately, what their perspective is they really want to engage with students and meet them where they're at from a recruitment perspective. But the second thing is they understand in order to get those actual students out, they have to provide programming and skill sets to help them get jobs, which is very, very important. And these jobs are looking for these skills that these students are exhibiting. And they're doing it without you guys even support right now. Just think of how much you guys can add value to what they're naturally doing versus that of pushing them away from it. Because naturally, you may be pushing them away from the next talent pipeline and helping them get an actual job in the future. And that's one of the biggest reasons why our company, myself, has put so much time and effort in helping communities that we grew up in to be able to give them the skill set so they do not get left behind. I'm wearing an FC Dallas jacket right now. Mavericks, Cowboys, and the Mavericks all have esports pro teams that we've helped students actually get jobs, not just to play the game. Now, granted, we've had over 9 gamers that have made over $2 million collectively playing games, but there's way more actual students that have come through our programs that are the animation specialists, graphic designing, AI technology, event coordination, production. Those actual skill sets are very critical to other jobs. And having programmings like what we're building for IBOC and is really, really critical for the actual students. So I just wanted to utilize this time because it's really hard to be able to kind of talk about it. You really have to be able to do research and see it. Last week alone, we ran an actual high school and middle school state championships for esports. Schools from Frisco to Houston to San Antonio to Austin all came across the street at Exposure to be able to compete in games like Apex, Fortnite, Rocket League, League of Legends, chess, Tetris. And just to see the mental acuity of these individuals that are competing at such a high level and understanding how to be able to leverage a computer in the best way possible, it gives me chills just to know that where our actual workspace is going to look like when these same students are leveraging their skill sets to program robots and leverage drones and build computer systems that ultimately is going to impact the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. So I just wanted to utilize this time. I didn't really bring all the passion or the energy like everybody else did. I wish I can. But I just really wanted to be precise to let you know the impact that you can have on the next generation. Cool?
Okay. I'm Pastor Russ, and I approve of that message. Now, let me tell you about how important that is. We introduced a concept 20-something years ago where we said we think children can read and write in cursive before they're 4 years old. We got laughed at, talked about, and all of that. It's happening now, and we were asked to go into major school boards and explain how we did it. And everyone tried it, but there was one missing element. It's called love. You gotta have love, and you gotta have a passion for it. And so our laboratory, our esports network is already in the makes. It's not something we're voting on or gonna do. It is here. And so everything you just heard is gonna be right here for your scholars, and that's the new NFL championship, I guarantee you. All right, so we're gonna keep going, all right? With more ideas. We're gonna have a young man right here now, comes all the way from across the street. Caden Barnett. I haven't seen Caden. No? Okay, there he is. Okay. What child is this? This is Caden. You're the spokesperson.
Oh yeah, I got this. Kaden wanted me to freestyle, but I'm not. Oh no. Okay, who is Kaden? From the moment I knew Kaden was coming, I knew I had something special. God showed me a dream, and from day one, I told everybody I'm having a boy. No one believed me, but I saw him. He showed me this boy. And he said, this is somebody powerful. And he said, this is going to be the hardest thing you're ever going to do. But trust me, I'm going to guide it because I have a plan for him. And everything he showed me in that dream, it trips me out because I start to see it every year. I see different things specifically that were shown to me in that dream that I don't ever talk about. Sometimes I'll share with my mom, be like, girl, I got to tell you something real quick. But one thing specifically that always stands out to me that I don't think either of us have ever talked about was when I was pregnant with Caden, probably about 7 months old, 6 or 7 months old, in my stomach. The doctors, I was pregnant, pregnant in my stomach. Caden, they called us in and they said, we think he has Down syndrome. And I was like, wow, what do you mean? They found this bright spot on Caden's heart. And we went from test after test after test after test after test. Do y'all remember that? Later on, probably 2 years ago, God showed me, he said that brightness was me showing you that I'm in there. That's my spirit. I told you that I have him and he's something special. That was your indicator. Because the doctors could not figure out why does he have this spot, but there's nothing indicating that he should have a spot. And God was showing me, I see you, and this isn't going to be easy, but just keep watching, keep praying. And Caden, as strong as he likes to be, is so sensitive, and he carries the weight of the world on his shoulder. And sometimes he comes home and he just drops and he just lets it all out. And I just tell him all the time, be encouraged, Caden. I love you and I have your back always. I don't play about you and I never will. But he also has the spirit of his pappy and his mama. Every time I try to get mad at Caden, I'm like, oh my God, this is us. It's us. What can I say? It's us. It is us all day. But I also want to say thank you to the University of Dreams because it's funny, it's a running joke with me and all my friends how Caden has set the bar for all kids. Every time they say, hey, so-and-so's kid is doing, they're not really doing this. And they'll say, well, Caden did this at 2 years old. What's wrong with your kid? So all my friends, whenever we come around and we mix and mingle everybody else's kids, they're like, oh, here comes Christian and Caden. What is Caden gonna do now? And I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all kids not at the University of Dreams. What you want me to do? So much so recently, we had one of our friends, her baby's like 5 or 6, and my best friend goes, oh, can you write her? She told the little girl to write her name, and the little girl couldn't, and she said, You know, when we say, we know what that means. So the mama said, what is She said, well, Caden knew how to write his name in cursive, and if your kid can't even write your name, what does that say? She said, y'all, can we all take up a little plate to get them some tuition? And it's now a running joke of always making sure you put your kids in the University of Dreams if you want them to be like Caden, the head of the curve. So thank you, University of Dreams. Thank you, Caden. I hope you know you always have a major support system behind you, and you can do whatever you want to do, whether it's being a pastor rapper, whatever it is. Or gamer, who knows? But the sky's the limit, and I love you, man. You're my best friend. You're my nosy best friend, but you're my best friend. I love you, man.
All right.
Oh, Pappy, you have something to say?
What child is this? All right, thank you all. Thank you so much. We're going to move forward now. The next child is going to be, wow. Is that Lamaje? Lamaje Stevens. Lamaje Stevens. Okay. Next child, Melania Johnson. Melania Johnson, is Melania here? Someone from Melania's family? No. Okay, how about Aiden Story Berta? Aiden Story Berta. Hey, here he comes. Thank you all for just sharing this. This is This is really a great Christmas. Great Christmas.
Okay. So I'm Aiden's mom, and this is his grandmother, his aunt, and then we also have his cousin as well that goes here. The first thing I want to say about Aiden is anointed. I never knew that Aiden was anointed. I just saw him as my child. But I kept hearing my grandmother, my mom say, oh, he's anointed, he's anointed. But I didn't know what it meant until every weapon was forming against him. From COVID to RSV to pneumonia to his lungs only working at 50%. I remember I called Sister Vaden when he had COVID, and I was crying. And I told her, the first thing that he said was, oh, God got me. You're fine, Mommy. So he's my reassurance. He's my energy. He's my lover boy. He's a mama's boy. He buys flowers for me with my money. He's smart. He's intelligent. He came here when he was 1 from a daycare facility that was horrible. So when he got here, a lot of people didn't think that he could speak. He was shy, he was timid. But you remember, because you were shocked that he read. So Sister Lewis, God rest her soul, put a microphone in front of him, and she just said, he knows how to read. And I'm going to put him up there because I want to show Pastor Rush. I'm going to show the whole school. He knows how to read. And when he got up there and he read and recited, from that point on, it went to Sister King. Now he's holding the mic singing songs, Sister Fight. Brother Carter, he got on a dance team because he had to stop doing Michael Jackson moves and singing Michael Jackson songs at the church. So they put him in a dance group, so that helped. And then now he's in the choir. And he wants that solo. He wants that solo every day. So, but Aiden he's amazing to me. He's a blessing to me. Like I said, he's my peace. So without him, I don't even know where I would be, but he's everything. And that's my baby.
What child was that? Aiden. Jaylee.
Hi, my name is Jarnae Story. I am Jay Lee Story's mother. She's been going here since 4 months, since the car seat was bigger than her. She is my miracle baby. I had her at 5 pounds, 7.1 ounces, and not breathing. So she's definitely my miracle baby. She writes cursive real good. She loves to sing. I mean, love to sing. She's pretty much, very much my piece. I'm a hardworking parent. This is my village here. It is hard being a single parent, especially to this beautiful 5-year-old here. I have obstacles, and she gets me through that, so I'm very proud to be her parent. I also want to thank Sister Alexandria and Sister Baker and Sister McDonald for everything y'all have done.
All right, what child is this? Thank you, everybody. We're going to keep moving. How about Layla Murray? Layla Murray in the house. Is Layla Murray here? There she is. That Layla Murray? Oh, here she comes, like 90 miles an hour. Wow. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, our laboratory, if you know where the computer lab is now, that will be in a few months gone completely, and that will be where our gaming center will be, our next level of intelligence in our school. Okay, here you go. There you go. We got 2 minutes.
Good evening to each and everyone, and to our pastor and his wife and family. I have to turn my back because the light gives my migraines. So I'm the Nana to Miss Layla, well known as AKA Miss Penny, and I thank God for her. I thank God just to be her and to be her Nana. She's a great inspiration to me. She loves to skate. She's been skating since she was 3. And as everybody knows, she has also prayed to become a University of Dreams student since she was 3. And you know, I tell her every morning when we pray to just tell the Lord what she wants or what she needs. And, you know, to keep the faith, even though we don't see it sometimes. But, you know, I praise God for Miss Penny because every day she would pray and say, Lord, I want to go to the University of Dreams. And, you know, God made a way and he blessed her. And I appreciate the people that sponsored her to be able to come to go to the University of Dreams. And I thank God for it because she hasn't stopped praying and thanking him for that. She thanks him every day because she's there. So, you know, I praise God for Miss Penny. She's my shiny penny. She loves to collect rocks. She collects rocks and pennies. And she's been doing that since she was 3. So, you know, I praise God because she's my inspiration at night. She'll come in my room every night. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And she'll say, Nana, I love you. And I tell people if I was to count how many times a day that she tells me she loves me, I lose count. And you know, she's always been a special baby in my life. I have 4 granddaughters, and this is my grandson. And I praise God for my family because it's just us. You know, and I thank God every day, every day. Whether we see the good times or the bad times, we just keep on saying God is gonna make a way. And you know, when my faith is there, but you know when you need a little pat on the back, that's my Miss Penny. So I like people to know that she's a special child. She loves to show love. And I tell anybody that go to IBOC, just ask about Miss Penny. They're going to know her if they don't know Nana. She loves to greet people. She loves to hug. She loves to show love. And she also loves to be loved. So Miss Penny, I love you. I love you too. And I appreciate everything that you do for me. And if I stay outside too long, she comes and check on me. Some days I can't walk, and she'll be there for me. If I say, too loud, Nana, are you all right? So, you know, I want people to know that she just doesn't do that for me, but she does it for everybody. I want the pastor and his family to know that she prays for you all every day. She has certain people here that she prays for every day.
Right.
And, you know, and she asks the Lord for what she wants him to do for them. And Pastor's brother, he's a great inspiration. He's always been her angel, one of her angels here, and I appreciate God for him. She prays for him every day. And I don't want people to just think she's a selfish child because she's not. And even though times she makes mistakes and she knows it, she'll come to me. She has a big heart and she'll say, I'm sorry, Nana. And so, you know, we just give each other a hug. And I want Miss Penny to know that she's loved and she's God's gift. And tell them what you want to be when you grow up.
I want to be a paleontologist.
What child is this? Layla, paleontologist.
You all right?
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask what that is one of these days. How about Nakia Rawls, Layla Rawls, and Javante Rawls? You know? Now, you have to, a lot of these babies that we're calling are not here, they're infants. And so the parents, of course, okay? But we wanted everybody to know that we included every one of our children as a gift to us. Princeton, McGregor. Is Princeton here? Anybody from Princeton's family? Okay. Parents, watch that digital clock back there. It goes down from 4 to 2 to 3 to, 2 minutes. Thank you. I know. It's getting closer and closer. Thank you so much.
Grab that mic and talk to me. All right. What child is this? This is Princeton.
He is a very sweet child, mannerable. When I was pregnant with him, I found out I was pregnant with him. I had stopped talking to God for a couple of years in college. So when I found out I was pregnant, I got down on my knees and I prayed to God and I asked him to help me raise him because I didn't know. And so he's the one that restored my relationship with the Lord. So I just thank God for that. But this is Princeton, and he's just been an amazing child, such a blessing. He loves soccer. He's very smart, intelligent, and kind, and he's a giver. And that I know that's a gift from God. So he's a gift, and I just love the gift that God has given me. And I just thank everyone that's often here that has had a hand on Princeton and prayed for him, or has been his teacher, that has called me, or anything about this one, because it take a village, and I can't do it by myself. And because my friend in college, her daughter went here, and it was before Princeton, and so I saw how her daughter was, and I said, oh, he's going to IBOC. I need to get him in here. And he was about 2 years old. The class was full. I couldn't get him in. But at 3, I made sure he got in. So he's been here since then, and I just thank everybody for pouring into him. And know that your blessings and your giving is not in vain. So thank you. This is Princeton, you guys.
What child is that? Princeton. Thank you again. Thank you so much. All right, Chad Barnes. Right after Chad Barnes, we're going to hear from Caden Werner. It's Caden Weaver. Caden Weaver here? Caden Weaver here? And while Chad and his parents are coming down, I want to make sure we do a little quick roll call. Chad, how about Isaiah? Isaiah Thomas? Is Isaiah Thomas' parent here? Isaiah Thomas? All right, Chad Barnes.
Get on over here.
Good evening, family. Okay, what child is this? Chad Barnes, I believe Chad is really my personal gift from God. You know, I haven't had the opportunity to really raise a child on my own, and God has given me the opportunity to do that. And Chad is truly my gift from God. He's very smart. He's intelligent. He speaks well, you know, and he's
Very passionate, very loving, likes a lot of love. He loves hard, real hard.
right.
And he's my motivator. He motivates me. He keeps me going. He makes me strong. He shows his faith in God. He shows it. He tells me, Granny, everything's going to be okay.
Right.
You're going to be okay. God got this. He speaks well. Thank God for the church and the school. He speaks well. He's not afraid of speaking like Granny. But he speaks out now, and he learned to communicate with other children. I kind of had a little problem with that, but I see growth in him with that. But he's my motivator. When I hear, in the morning time, when I hear his footsteps, I immediately smile because I know I'm going to hear these words. Good morning, Granny. I love you, Granny. And it's not just the words he say, it's how he say it. It means so much to me. It motivates me. It makes me go that day. He's an awesome kid. He's bright. He's brilliant.
He gives this family a renewed strength.
Yes.
And, you know, he encourages us to continue to go on. You know, we're the grandparents.
Yeah.
You know, so he has his parents in his life, you know, but he gives us a renewed strength.
Yeah.
A will to just keep on.
Yeah.
And we like to thank Deacon Barnes, you know. for
Absolutely.
continuing, you know,
Absolutely.
because it does take a village.
It does take a village.
What child is this? This is my personal.
Chad Barnes. All right. Good job. Jayla McDonald. Is Jayla McDonald's family here? Jayla McDonald? Jayla McDonald? Is that Jayla McDonald? Here we come.
Hello, I'm Jonathan McDonald. Tamika's in the back, her mom, she's not feeling well. Jayla Joy McDonald, one of the best daughters you could ever ask for. The word best means of highest quality, so I want to thank the faculty and staff. She's been coming here since she was 2-3 months, and I've seen her grow. So I just want to thank everybody. I love her to death, and it's my baby.
Child is that? Jayla. How about Caden McGrurin? Caden Muraguri. I still got it. Caden, he wants to be a diver. There he goes. Muraguri. I could talk all day on this baby, but I'm not going to say a word. That's not my child, but boy, that is my boy. Yes, sir. Here you go. He wants to be a
To Pastor Rush and the University of Dreams School. I'm Tanya, and I am the mother of Caden James Muraguri. Kind of piggybacking off of the Barnes family, you know, this is the season of gifts. And Caden has indeed been a gift to our family. Many of you don't know, but Caden was a blessing at a time in my life that was very traumatic when I found out I could not have kids. So on February 11th, Caden was born, and we received custody of him 3 days later on Valentine's Day. So he has truly been the love of our lives. Caden loves to dance. Caden is a numbers junkie. He loves numbers. What else you like to do, Caden? Caden, he loves words of affirmation, and he loves to reciprocate that to me as well. He tells me that I'm beautiful and tells me that I'm smart. And so we are grateful for the village that the University of Dreams brings to our family, and we thank you all so much.
What child was that? Caden. How about Logic Ivory? Logic Ivory. Is Logic Ivory in the house? Is Logic Ivory in the house? Where's Logic Ivory's family? Here we go. Right after Logic, while that family's coming, is Devion Lane Jr. here. Devion Lane? No? Logic. Yeah, Logic. What about Sanaya Sweat? Sanaya's here? Okay, right after Logic is Sanaya Sweat. This is great.
Oh, she coming?
It's on.
Oh, well, this is Logic Zawil. I don't know what you know about him, but to me, either he's at 0 or he's at 100. I don't know if he's like that at school, but that's what he's like at home. He's very energetic. He loves to dance. He loves to play games. He loves to ask me why, and why. And I like the fact that he loves to want to spell out words, or want me to spell out the words to him, even though he can say what he's looking for on YouTube. But he likes to spell out the words in searching of whatever video he likes to watch. And he's very indecisive. It takes him forever to pick out something. And the reason for his name, Logic. He was carried by his mother and named by his father. And logic is the reason do you have it? Oh, yeah. The reason it's spelled that way is because I want his name to be unique. And you can see the QUE in there is for part of unique. And kind of like the French spelling of it, so he could be international as well. Will is because I wanted to use Z, but I couldn't find a way to put Z in there, so I put X and Y, which made the Z sound. So Will. And I'm gonna let his mother say something because I don't want to take up the whole 2 minutes, and she talks a lot longer than I do.
I just want to clarify that Will part, but his name, when we found out I was pregnant, he wouldn't even tell me what he was named. He wouldn't even let me know till it was about time for me to have him. And then he said, his name is gonna be Logic Knowledge Ivory. I said, Logic who? I said, we gonna do logic or knowledge? Which one is gonna be? And so he was like, well, we gonna do Logic Will. But what I want to say about what the University of Dream has been for Logic, Logic is, he's very, very intelligent, and he can be shy, until you get to know him, but he's very intelligent with like electronics, all type of electronics. He loved to play Roblox and Among Us, have me playing those games all the time. And he's very, very affectionate. He really cares for people. Like we could be out and we could see, like homeless people or see someone hurt, and I stop and I tell him I'm gonna pray for him. But since he been in, going to the University of Dreams, he incorporating praying a lot. He'll stop in the midst of what he's doing and he praying for people. So, that really means a lot to me because, growing up, none of my family was in the church. I would go home, I was a little girl and the bus came by. So that's how I got into the church. But none of my family members, and I'm the oldest of 5. And so God is important to me, and I want God to be just important to my kids. So to have him rooted in that foundation means the world to me. And I thank y'all so much, each and every one of y'all, because I know it has to be hard dealing with them babies every day because, my one be driving me crazy sometimes with all the noise and running up and down the stairs. And so, I just commend y'all in what y'all do. I thank y'all. And I don't know if Sister Nair is here, but you mean, I love you. You mean the world to me, and you mean the world to him. Like, every time we go into the store, he has to buy Sister Nair something. Whether he getting her candy, whether he want to get her flowers. So I just thank you for taking time out with him because, you mean a lot to him and you mean a lot to us too. And I just thank y'all so much.
Good job. What child is that? Logic. How about Sanaya Sweat? Sanaya. Is Sanaya here? Yeah, she is. Oh, yeah. Here's Sanaya. Now, we said there was no Devion Lane, right? So we got Sanaya. After Sanaya, we have Amira Hunt. After Sanaya, we have Amira.
Hey, handsome. Hey, everybody. So we are Sanaya's parents, Krista and Jeremy. With Sanaya going to the University of Dreams, it was really, honestly, it was a no-brainer. Growing up within the church, I've been here for forever. Y'all may not know, my aunt is Lisa Greer. So, So she got us rooted. And with that, we've grown up in the church. So I was in the Connection in the Vital Oregon and the whole 9. So that really made a difference for us. But with this child of mine here, Whew, with this child of mine. Okay, so Sanaya is very loving. She's very compassionate. My heart just, it is melting. But she's very compassionate. She thinks of others. Back when Sister McDonald, Sister Alexander, Sister Baker, when you guys were her teachers and you currently are her teacher, we would do donuts in the morning. That was my thing. And she like, Mama, I got to get the class some. I got to get my teacher some. So out of the blue, some days during the week, I just pop up with donuts for everybody. So I thank y'all as teachers for allowing me to bring donuts. But she is very sweet and very energetic. I call her my superstar. She is not shy whatsoever when it comes to cameras. It's like a lights, camera, action kind of thing. And that's my girl. That's our girl. Just one last thing. Personally at home, we call her Madam President. Madam President. She knows what she wants, when she wants it. And it kind of comes off a little demanding, but I know it's coming from a sweet place. But yes, this is our Madam President.
Child is that? How about Ryan Black and Renee Lewis, the second? You got to find a child. It could be a family member. It could be anybody. It could be anybody. Give that gift to. Ready? Oh, here we are. Right here we go. Here. Right after this is Amir Hunt. Right after Ryan is Amir Hunt. Is Amir Hunt in the building? Amir's not in the building. Okay. Here you go. We start your 2 minutes now.
Hey y'all. Hey. I'm the mother of Ryan Black, Rennie Lewis. I prepared, honestly, a whole speech, but after listening to everyone, I'm gonna just go ahead and speak from my heart real quick. So, with Ryan, he is me. When you see him, you see me. When I hear things like, Ryan is extra, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It kind of runs like that. But a couple things that I wanted you guys to know. Ryan is my 963 baby, or my 369, which numbers are very divine to me. And when I was pregnant, God, like Christian said, like I had a dream, and in that dream, God told me I would have like a slew of R's. I did not know what that meant. I just knew, I didn't know. I just knew something was about to happen. And everything that I see manifesting in his life right now is really crazy, because it's like everything that's happening, I saw it before it happened. So when he's standing right here, I can like literally see his future, and I can tell you he's gonna be great. He is shy sometimes. And I think I'm a little shy. I'm not a public speaker. It's honestly one of my biggest fears, to speak in front of people. I'll dance all day, but I will not speak. and it's for me to come up here and speak loud and proud for my son. I'm gonna do it because he sees me and he's gonna do what I do. So I'm going to speak because he's watching me, and I know and I'm gonna lead by example. Okay, one of the things that he possesses is really crazy, because I named him Ryan Little King, right? That's what it means. His name is Joseph, and I named him Joseph because I have dreams, but it's funny because when my baby started telling me he started having dreams, I'm like, oh my God, okay, what's really about to happen right now? I don't know, but we go let it manifest and let it go. So Ryan is that person that he's funny, he's an actor. Seriously, I think he's really hurt or playing, I don't know what he is at certain times, but then he go and sing. I'm like, okay, right, thank you, you're not hurt. Anyway, but from like martial arts to football to anything he literally put his mind to, that boy gets good at it, like really good at it. And And one of the things that I will say about this one, when he does it, he put his heart into it, and he loves hard. So if he tells you, hey, I love you, he really means it, and I know it because he is me and I am him. Not just because we were born close together, but because that's my baby. Okay, now, little Rennie. When I think of this one, if y'all have ever met him, this boy runs. So, and it's funny, when he wasn't running, I was like, when does he go walk? Because he didn't walk until he was like 13, 14 months. I'm like, oh my goodness, what, now he just go run all over the place and he won't stop. So, but I literally call this one a blessing, because God literally hid him in my womb. I was halfway through my pregnancy before I even knew I was pregnant with him. So I always think, like, why is Satan attacking me so hard for this one? But then I think about that Marvin Sapp song, y'all. Y'all know that one song that say when Satan is literally peeked into your future and he see what you about to be? And I'm like, okay, this boy is about to be something. So whether it's the ear infections, the asthma, the eczema, everything that comes against him on an everyday basis, I'm like, this boy here, yeah, he's not in a tomb for a reason. He's here with me. So he is my blessing, regardless of whatever it is. Anyway, that is me. That's my baby. Oh, and let me not forget to tell y'all, this church raised me, right? This is my village. Not even because my family goes here, it's because I literally been here since I was 8 years old. So it was like one of those things when Sister Fight has him, from Sister Baker to Sister Pam to everybody. So I'm gonna shout out to Brother Carter real quick. So thank you for being a role model to my son. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sister Brown. Thank you, Sister Williams. Thank you, every single body. Sister Broussard, thank you. My baby runs up to you every single time he sees you. Every single time that any one of my kids, I know they're safe. And that's the reason why they go here, and I appreciate that. That's it. That's my babies.
What children are these? Ryan and Renee. Renee. Okay, now Madison Barnes. Is Madison Barnes? Madison Barnes? Madison. There's Madison Barnes. Right after Madison Barnes is London Dow. Is London Dow here? London? Okay. And then Tanner Hall. Okay. No. Thank you.
Madison has siblings here, and I thought they were going to come and support us.
Uh-oh. Who?
Christy Moulton.
Oh, the
I thought you were talking to me. Her name. Come on. What child is this? This is our child, my child, Madison Nadette Lynn Barnes. Nadette Lynn, that's her, she's named after both her maternal and paternal grandmothers. She is the youngest of 4, so having teenage siblings, Madison is 6 going on 16. And so sometimes that does not come off. So her advice, it comes from sweet plates, but it's not always presented as sweetly. Madison is also the product of our 2017 prayer challenge, where Pastor got up and he spoke about double dog daring Jesus to do something that he hadn't done. So at that time, I had 2 miscarriages, and they were telling me it wasn't gonna happen again. Well, I was like, well, I want this baby. So I started my challenge in December of 2016. When he jumped them ropes, I was like, I'm gonna double dog dare him. I'm not coming back. Well, by January, I was already pregnant. And so because I had advanced maternal age, I was in my 30s. I had to go every week. So for 40 weeks, I had to fight Satan for my baby. It was always something. It was never an easy run for us. It was never an easy pick. We almost, both of us nearly died. And so for Madison to be here standing tall and strong, it's okay when she gets on my nerve because she won't stop talking, because we both almost missed the mark. She's so much like Dylan. So much like, I call her Deucey, I call her CC. She's my Deucey because she's a lot like me. So when she runs, y'all just got to think. Little Madison and Sister Moulton, they are very much alike. Madison was also one of those COVID babies, and so she was at home and small, so everything was all eyes on her. And so when we came out, Madison still believes that there's a YouTube camera crew somehow following her around. She's always, kind of extra, just doing the most, and we just kind of calming her down.
And so I'm more the introvert, and Madison has to be kind of reeled back in. I understood early on from the text that Madison was different. Despite having all these other ones, she's lively, energetic, she's bold, she's outspoken, she's trusting. She's a believer. I love seeing her grow into a young woman that God has created her to be. I love to see as she begins to pray for others, as she understands compassion. As she begins to realize that every child is not blessed the same way she is, she's beginning to pray for others. I'm grateful to be a part of a ministry that supports me as the tree so that I'm able to support my gifts that God has given me. I'm grateful to be part of a ministry that taught me to believe in the unbelievable and how to trust God and to watch Him multiply my smile. She is my constant reminder that God does know my name. He does hear my prayer. He does know my voice. And He will answer my prayers if I faint not. Of course, I shared my birth story with Madison, so when things don't seem to be going my way, and I may be looking like I'm weighing the trials of the day, Maddie reminds me often, when the doctor said no, God said yes, and it's that kind of kick in the gut that I need to get back in gear. I'm so excited to see what God has in store for this amazingly outspoken, best car karaoke partner. This music ain't Jesus music. Personal reminder of God's love and affection for me, affectionately named Madison the Deadland Barnes. Oh, sugar plum.
What child is that? Madison. How about Tanner Hall? Thank you, all of you, for being so patient with us. Everybody's child is a star. Amen. We're getting a chance to do what Mary didn't get a chance to do, and that's speak highly of her child. All right.
Hey, y'all. I am Summer Hall, also known as Tanner Mama. Unfortunately, Tanner is not here. He is at home sick. I don't know if it was all the candy or what happened, but he's not well, so y'all keep him in your prayers. Tanner has been going here, I think, since Sister Alligator. He was, 3? He was at a school, and they were like, Tanner's, I don't know, I don't think he's going to be able to be potty trained, because they didn't look like us, and so they were thinking that, they'll just be ready when they're ready. I'm like, no. So Tanner got here, and I think Sister Alexander had him. It was 2. Sister Alexander had him potty trained, I think, within a month, maybe, I think, but it was amazing to see the transformation with him. So now he is 8, and Tanner is very loving. Yes. Tanner, he loves to sing. Oh my goodness. Sometimes he's singing. I'm like, boy, shut up. He loves to swim. He really, really loves the water. That's very odd because my other 2 kids are just like sports fanatics, but he loves that. So, but I love the school. Every teacher that he has gone through throughout the school year, once the school year is over, we are all a mess. He's crying. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I think the next teacher is probably going to be horrible. But of course, it's always an amazing teacher every single year. So just looking forward to what's to come. We love where he's going and where he's been. So thank y'all. And I am very, very nervous. So Tanner is not. So he can speak in front of people, but my knees are clacking. So I'm going to go sit down.
It's Tanner Hall, Mom. Michael Wilson. Is Kennedy Mackey in the house? Kennedy Mackey in the house. Kennedy Mackey? She's not? Okay. Michael Wilson went to the president. Very good. Okay, go ahead and speak for Mike. We got 2 minutes. Go, Rick.
All right, I'm Michael Wilson's dad. This is Michael Wilson. Michael, he's been here ever since he's 6 weeks old. Michael has been a student of the University of Dreams. Michael loves monster trucks, Power Rangers, dinosaurs, chicken. And chicken, it doesn't matter. You can bake it, fry it. He loves chicken. If you ever answer the joke, why the chicken crossed the road? Because St. Michael. But he also loves to learn. He loves to dance. Michael has a smile that will brighten your day. Michael is such a happy child. On Sundays, he loves to watch Pastor. He loves to imitate him. He loves to watch YouTube videos, imitate Pastor when he's directing the choir. His favorite his favorite song in video, he loves to imitate Pastor is Genesis. So. And he also loves to watch act like he's playing the piano, just like Reverend Thompson sometimes. And that's it. He also loves being in the kids' choir. So whenever the kids are singing, he really have to be up there with them and just ready to go.
All right, what child was this? Michael Wilson. Is Kenny Mackey here? Kenny Mackey. What about, is that Devian Hill? Devian Hill? Devian Hill the second? It's an M? Damien? I thought that was a V. That's Damien Hill the second. All right. And the brand new baby. Damien Hill. Hey, Damien.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. We are the proud parents of Damien Hill II, also known as D2. Thank you, Pastor. We would like Damien is so loving, caring, athletic, but one of the things that Damien really, really, really loves is landscaping. For last year, for his birthday, no, for Christmas, he asked for a lawnmower, a weed eater, and blower, and that's what he got, okay? But one of the things that's also awesome about Damien is he knows where his helps come from. Damien loves to pray. On December 6th, a couple weeks ago, Damien randomly came up to me as we were heading to school, and he said, "Mommy, I want to be baptized." And I said, "Really? Do you know what that means?" In his 5-year-old way, he said, "Yeah, I want to be dunked under the water for Jesus." I said, "Okay. Well, all right then, Damien." So Damien will be getting baptized. Yes, these two will be getting baptized soon. We just want to say thank you so very much to each and every last one of you. You guys have made such a great impact on Damien. It's no other place that we would have our children to go than here. We feel safe. We know he's learning. We know he loves the Lord, and we love all of you. So thank you.
What child is that? How about Caden Price? Is Caden Price here? Caden Price here. Is Caden Price? No? How about Dior Lawrence? Is Dior Lawrence here? Dior Lawrence. We're almost done, everybody. Teachers, you need to really thank God for, we thank God for you breathing in the life of these gifts from God. Here, Dior. Wow.
Hello, this is Dior Lawrence. I think she's been here since she was about 6 weeks or maybe a month. 6, okay. We did start it from a foundation. All 3 of my kids have started at IBOC. Every time I'm pregnant, like my 8th or 7th month, I'm calling IBOC like, "Hey, do y'all have room? I'm having kids." And luckily they are able to get in. A lot of teachers, pretty much half of the staff have taught pretty much all my kids. Dior is my only girl. I have 2 boys, and she's very talkative. All her teachers say she talks a lot. She's very wise. She's asking a lot of questions. They are having to tell her to catch a bubble plenty times. And I think this school has taught her how to love and show compassion. She's very loving and compassionate. And like my great-grandmother always told me growing up, she told me, "Baby, always keep your kids in church." So I want them to have an education and also learn about God. So with my 13-year-old, who's now 13-year-old, he started out at this school when he was 6 weeks, and the motto here was, we learn about education, also about God. So I told my kids, up until you guys at least at 5 to 6 years old, you have to go to IBOC no matter what. So she is very smart. Like I said, she talks a lot. She always asks a lot of questions. She's showing compassion. She's my reinsurance, my checks and balances. Also, she checks my boys as well. And I just love her, and I do thank the staff as well as the security guards. I feel so secure with my daughter being here. I don't have any worries. I have no doubts about anything. I feel like we grew through this whole school year. I mean, I pretty much know everybody here, and I just thank everybody and continue to grow with Dior.
What child is that? Dior. How about Christian Mason Davis? Christian Davis Mason. All right. Here it goes. The 2-minute clock is running. Uh-oh. Yes, Lord.
Finally. All right. So, what child is this? One who is given a name for every characteristic for whom we proclaimed. Christian is his name. Charming with the calmness to his eyes and his touch, this is the only part, one of the only parts of why he is cherished. Happy when he's not hungry, there is no such thing as too much. Rotten, there is nothing he hasn't gotten, but really he's just loved. Inquisitive, curiosity makes him wonder, but makes mommy ponder. Uh-oh, it's too quiet. Smart, he is made, he's set apart, and this is only the start to our journey. T, he's a typical toddler that makes you want to holler, Christian? Innocent and pure in a world of darkness can only be so heaven sent. Affectionate, kisses, hugs, high fives, fist bumps, and even all the other little joys are a benefit. Necessary, and just like Jesus, he was and is needed. What child is this? Christian is his name. So when I found out I was pregnant with Christian, I didn't know what I was gonna do. My sister thought it was like a prank. She was like, girl, go send that back to Amazon. But I just wanna say, it's been a blessing getting Christian here at this school. As y'all know, he's very happy all the time, unless he's hungry. That is the only time he's not happy. But he's just progressing a lot. We were sitting back here and we're like, go put it in the trash. And he runs up and throws it in the trash. And how he knows that bucket is the trash, I have no idea. But I just want to say thank y'all for being such a village. As another mother said, being a single mom, especially at only 26 years old, it can be hard, but you guys have loved us and y'all have made us feel like we're not alone in this. And I just want to say thank you guys and thank you for loving my child, and just continue to keep being a light to him and all of the men who are constantly guiding him and showing him how to be a young man. I just want to say thank you and we love y'all.
All right, thank you. What child is that? Christian. Is Skylar Langan Arthur here? We're gonna go really fast. Parents are 2 minutes. I know it's so hard to put it in 2 minutes. Skylar, how about Lalani Cross, Zion Cross, and Nevaeh Radford? All right, come on in.
How y'all doing, family?
What's up, man?
This is Zion. You know, he wanted to come up here with Daddy. This Nevaeh. Let me start off with my oldest. I'm gonna start off with Nevaeh. Nevaeh, she came since she was, how old was she, 10 months? 2? Okay, Nevaeh was 2, and okay. Yeah, she's 7 now. And so, you know, she has an old soul. This girl, she'll ask me question after question, but that's a brilliant thing because, you know, she loves to learn. She loves to read. She's my little helper. She motivates Daddy when I'm down. You know, she say, Daddy, she'll come and, you know, rub my head. Daddy, it's okay. You know what I mean? And, you know, you'll do it. Just pray about it. You know what I mean? She prays for me. She prays with me. And, you know, we're a family that prays together, stays together. You know what I mean? This is Zion. Everybody knows Zion, man. You know, shout out to him. Shout out Sister Baker, Sister Alexander, Sister McDonald, Sister Vaden, just the whole faculty. Sister Hunter, I want to give you a hug because, hey, you called me from time to time and tell me about my boy, you know, but you're patient with him. You're an angel. Thank you for your work. You know what I mean? Zion, he loves to play video games, man. That's my video game child, you know what I mean? Sometimes I have to get him off that game. Zion, get off that game. You know what I mean? He like to stay up and be on the game. Get off the game, son. His vocabulary just surprises me, you know? He loves to talk. You know what I mean? He'll have a conversation with you just about the smallest thing, and he lets me know, like, new facts and stuff like that I don't know. And this is my baby, man, Leilani, you know. My angel, my sweetheart, you know. She believes in walking before she can crawl too, you know, but hey, that's my baby, and I love her, you know, and I commend y'all doing a brilliant job at this school. Big hand clap again for the teachers and for Pastor as well. Thank you so much. We love you, and salute. Thank y'all.
What children are these? Neville, Zion, Ronnie.
Come on.
Okay, it's London Cabot here. London, all right. That family drives from Fort Worth here every day. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
I know we like sound a little sleep back there. Hey, family. I just want to start off, you know, I guess I did the assignment, Ray. Okay, well, I wrote actually a poem to my baby girl. Now, I'm Sister Devin.
My brother Reggie. I'm a London support system, and Devin Jackson's bodyguard, just in case she passes out while she's doing her speech.
Really? Anyways, scratch that last part from the record, please. Okay, London, what child is this? What child is this the Lord that He blessed me with? A beautiful surprise. I said, how did this happen? While rubbing my tummy, my mom said, oh, you don't know? I said, oh, you trying to be funny. I fell in love with you from the first time that you opened your eyes. You were an unexpected blessing that I didn't know I needed. You are loving, caring, and in the game Roblox, you can't be defeated. You're a giver and forgiver by nature. You got that from me. Your looks and intelligent, I must admit, you got that from your daddy. You have so many talents and gifts that I can't even count them all. I think because you have so much love to give that it couldn't be contained in your body, so God made you tall. Your character, conversation, and conduct has blossomed since you attended U of D. Pastor Rush, Deacon Bowens, Sister Vaden, Sister Hunter, Sister Rashard, and all the faculty. I'm sorry, I got a little happy right there. I want to personally thank you for assisting me along this journey. It takes a village to raise this beautiful gift that God has given me. I feel proud and honored that I am your mom. It's the little thoughtful things you do, like buying my favorite snack, making me laugh, giving me money, and giving money to the homeless, or buying things for those less fortunate than you. Remember, it doesn't matter what you go through. I got your back. You're never alone. God will never leave you or forsake you. I got that from the Bible. I've experienced Him myself, so I know He's faithful and reliable. When you see Mama jumping in the choir, it's not because of what I'm going through, but what He has delivered me from, and I'm thanking Him in advance for what He's about to take me to. God brought you to this earth as a gift wrapped in purpose to solve a problem here on earth. Fulfill your purpose in Him, run the race He has given you, and always keep Him first. What child is this? Her name is London Cavett, my daughter, my precious gift from God. Now stand tall and keep your head up. You belong to the Most High. And the most importantly, you're a child of God. I love you, baby.
Man, what child is that?
London Cavett.
Right. Remember, tonight's purpose is for you to present the gift to your child of your words. You don't need an audience for that. You have an audience of that child's ears. Appreciate everybody for being this patient. Mariah Graves and Avani Graves. No. Ava Perez. Ava Perez. Ava. Ava Perez. Good job. Is it Lundrick or Hewitt? That's Kate Quick. I can't speak.
Ay, mi madre.
You're good. Thank you, sir. It's on you.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches, familia. ¿Pero estén todos bien? I'm sorry. I'm Puerto Rican. My bad. I'm going to try my best, okay? All right. I'm going to use this paper now because I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't want to miss anything, okay? So, buenas noches. Mi baby se llama Eva Marie Perez, okay? She's sweet. She's loving. We always say to each other, te amo. That means I love you, okay? She's super smart. She has an awesome heart, okay? She's super smart. She likes to set up, the house to play and stuff. She makes a nice setup to play. What she don't like is to go and pick it up. That's my job. She take advantage of that, okay? She likes animals. She likes to play with with Trigger. Yeah, that's his name. This dog. And he also let her do whatever she wants to him. She loves to dance. She loves to sing. She loves drawing, okay? My baby right here has an awesome background. She got from mommy, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, from daddy, from Ponce, Puerto Rico, and she was born in Arlington, Texas. That's awesome right there. She has a big sister that she loves dearly, and she has been in Puerto Rico. I'm working on her Spanish too. At the same time, I'm working on my English, okay? So, I'm working on that. That's Daddy's girl, both of them. With that being said, she's really protected because last but not least, she's my baby girl. She got 2 daddies, okay? And that's really important. She's well protected. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Come on, man.
Thank you. What child is this? Those are very important words. Alondra Kirk. Elijah Kirk. Okay. They're here. Kirk is here. How about Titus and Yeshika and Ginger? Are they here also? No? Okay, so you're going to speak for Brother Kirk, for baby Kirk.
She's on her way. On her way.
And
Good
we're
evening.
really
Good evening.
working
Good
on-
evening. I'm very tired. I'm a
I
working
know.
grandmother. I push hard, and I push hard for Eladra. Eladra been back here cutting up, all on the floor, just having a good time and everything. However, I got the email and I got the app, but I didn't read it. So, but I'm fortunate. This is Mom, Cedric Kirk, and Elijah Kirk. I'll let you speak if you have your words. What child is this? From your heart, because we didn't write anything.
This child is my miracle baby. She changed me in many different ways. I went to college, and every time I came back, like every week, it was something new she learned. And I was just so proud of her because it was just like, I need to come home because she's learning even more and I'm missing it. So I came home and I'm transferring. And she knows when I'm not okay. She asks me, am I okay? And just made me cry because it's just like, how you know I'm not okay? And I just know that she learned all of that from this school. And I took her to the doctor the other day, and she sat there and she let them do whatever, let them prick her and all. And the doctor was just like, I have a lot of IBOC babies, and they're all different. They're not the same, and they're not like regular kids. Like, they know a lot of things. Like, I know a lot of 2-year-olds that do not know half the words she know. And yeah, and then she's already on the pipe, and I was so proud of that.
And I just want to thank you all. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, IBOC. As a single grandmother, not a single grandmother, but just a single mom with a teenage mother. Without God and you all, I don't know where I would be. And Pastor Rush, I bugged them. I bugged Sister Hunter and Sister Vaden until I got in here, okay? And they haven't failed me because God hasn't failed this church yet. So thank you all and Merry Christmas.
What child is this?
Thank you, Father. Elijah Kirk.
All right. Trinity Clark. Trinity Clark. Trinity Clark. There's Trinity. Oh. Is Aiden and Avery Williams here? There we go. Right after this is are the Williams brothers, Williams children.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, family. Okay. My name is Candace, also known as Sister Starks. I miss all of you, but this is Trinity Janae Clark. What child is this? Let's see. I'm trying to make this fast. This is my Haitian princess. I call her my Haitian princess. We just recently found out that she has a lot of roots from Haiti. Trinity Janae, also known as Trini Pop, 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 Pop. This kid right here is my middle child. You often hear about middle children. They are different, but different in such an amazing and blessed way. She is super, super smart. Very, very talented. This is my child who asked for a Black History birthday party at the age of 7. And when we asked her, Trinity, what is a Black History birthday party? And why at the age of 7 do you want that? But her response was, I want everybody to dress up as Black History and come to a party. I want people to dress up like Harriet Tubman and come to a party. And we thought it was so interesting, so that started the Black Girl Magic movement with Trini Pop, where she became a brand ambassador for the Black Girl Magic Museum here in Dallas. She has a knack for learning history. Anything dealing with history, Trinity is intrigued by it. Trinity also loves to dance. I'm sure y'all teachers know, because y'all have told me. She is a little actress. Trinity has been in 6+ movies. She was just nominated this week for her role in starring in a short film called Zuri. So I'm super proud of her. And I can also find this young girl curled up on the couch or in my bed reading a book. So not only does she have a knack for the arts, but she is super, super intelligent and loves to read. I love you. You know, we do our declaration every morning. Today I will be great.
I am great. I will not allow people to alter my mood or steal my peace and joy. I will rise above negativity and speak with dignity and confidence. I am beautiful. I denounce every ill-spoken word against me, and I come against all spirits of infirmity. Today I am healed and delivered from all evil. Today I will be great because I am great.
That's a declaration that me and my baby speak every morning, and it was inspired many, many, many years ago when Pastor Rush did a sermon on spirits of infirmity. And so I just want to thank you. Trinity has been here since she was 4 years old. This girl is super, super, super smart. And I am grateful for the foundation, as every other parent has said, that you guys have laid out for her. And I love you. Thank you, Pastor Rush.
Man, what child was that?
I love you so much, Mother.
We are learning so much about the gifts under these trees today. Aiden and Avery Williams. How about it? We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Remember, those that are hearing these words, that's the audience that you have today. Amen. Is Kenneth Crosby Jr. here? Kenneth is not here.
You gonna make it?
Good job.
Hello, IBOC family. We are the Williams family. We've been here, 30 years? This foundation just has been so good to us. My daughter was one of the first one that ever started at the IBOC College. She's 26 now. Then my son is Jaden, he's 16 now. And now my grandkids. And then we got one coming, so we're gonna keep going. And we're not done yet. And so I just wanna say, this is Avery Williams, Sister Brown, oh my God. He talks about you. Sister Baker, I'm sorry. And he's the only king among the queens. And I love it when he tells me, Nene, your attitude will determine your attitude. And so that's my little thing that I love. But he is such a caring, and he has a heart of gold. He loves like his Nene. And this is Dad, of course, y'all know Mom. This is Pop. And it's a lot of us, so we're gonna keep coming. And we just give God all the glory. Pastor Rush, thank you for your vision. You've been good to this family, and hey, like I said, we're gonna keep coming, amen.
All right, God bless you. What children were those? Aiden and Avery. Next we have Kyan Johnson and Legend Johnson. Kyan and Legend. Okay, we've got 2 minutes and here we go.
Y'all ready to do the step? Okay. So Kyan and Legend Johnson, these are both of our miracle children, because my wife was told that she wasn't supposed to have kids naturally when we first got together. So as you can see, God had a different plan, right? So Legend was born, of course, first, and that's how he got his name, Legend, because the story of him being here is a story that a lot of people wouldn't believe just because of the way that he came. And in between, enemies are always working, so my wife had a miscarriage in between. And so that's how Kyan gets his middle name, Messiah, because it was the second coming of Jesus, because he had to show up again in our life in order for him to come. I have a lot more, but I think she wrote like a whole obituary or something. It's like a whole program, see? So I'm not gonna keep going.
Don't cheat me. We here, we've been here late. Wait. It was some people didn't come, so I get an extra minute. Okay. Okay. No, really, like Reggie said, these are our miracle children. We was told to have a surrogacy, and that didn't happen. From the time that Legend was conceived, the enemy tried to take him in the beginning. I almost aborted him with a medication I was going to take, but Reggie told me to take a pregnancy test, and I was obedient to listen. My husband did that. 5 months pregnant, I fell flat on my stomach outside the house. Reggie was in the house. I was by myself. I couldn't get up. When he was delivery day, both of our heart rates dropped very low. It was critically low. So the enemy was just trying over and over with him, and which is how his name came about with that story. And his nickname is Baby. He will always be my baby, but Legend is a lot of things, creative. You all know he's like my energy. He matches my energy, but he looks like Reggie. And after all of that work, he came out looking like Reggie. So then I had to have a talk with the Lord, and I said, see, that's not fair. I need my own. So then Kyan came. So we had one of each. Reggie he was convinced in naming him King, and everybody was naming their kids King at that time, and I said, no, well, let me think about it. So I researched his name, and Kyan was the name, and it was actually spelled with CH. So I worked with a third grade teacher to change the letters to help, but you all call him Cayenne, like cayenne pepper, and he never corrects you all, and he's okay with that, but that shows his heart. He's caring, he loves people, but with that, he will correct people when they call him a girl, but he won't correct them when they missay his name. He likes to cook. When he was 5, for Christmas, he asked for a kitchen set, and everybody wanted the side eye. I said, no, we'll ask why. He said he wanted to be a chef, and he actually cooks at home, like actively cooks at home. And yes, Thanksgiving. And we didn't know that the Lord was really molding him at that time to be a blessing for when we lost my dad. And that shows his heart because he's very caring, and he stepped up, stepped in. And Kyan's birth, he was born with blue hands and blue feet. So he got his nickname Blue. There was no circulation in his hands and his feet. So that circulation, oxygen, the enemy was trying to take him as well. When I moved here, my asthma ceased, the kidney stones ceased. But when I was pregnant with him, it came back with vengeance. Asthma, everything. I was hospitalized for both several times. And then 5 months, he was diagnosed with asthma, and he's been stepping on the heads of the enemy ever since. He's born a warrior. This one can eat 2 Cheerios and don't get sick, but Kyan has been a fighter, and I'm so grateful for U of D because everything that they are, they look like us, but they're a part of each of you all, and that's really important to us. At the grocery store, they will stop and help some older lady with their groceries without me being, told. And they're like, oh, your kids are so good. And I'm like, that's normal, But, I'm grateful for that. And, on the weekends, I get called Sister Brown, Brother Calton, Brother Carter, Sister Allen. I don't correct them because it's an honor to be called by you all's name because that's how much respect I have for you all, and I love you all. Thank you. He didn't let me read the rest. I have some more on that paper. I just want y'all to know. We'll talk about it
Thank
later.
you so much.
The end.
What children are these? The Johnson Family Vacation kids. All right. Savannah Adams and Sydney Adams, are you in the room? Savannah and Sydney. Savannah and Sydney, yes. How about Elijah and Zechariah Aaron? Are you in the building? Yes, right after the Adams family, we have the Aaron family.
I wanted you to record. But I guess not. Come on. Get over here. Yeah. Okay. No. It's too late now. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm the proud mother of Sydney and Savannah Adams, the famous twins of IBOC. They are fraternal, so they were in the same womb with different rooms, I like to say. I'll start with Sister Sydney, Janae Adams. When I first met Sydney, the doctor called her Twin A. Sydney is who I call the CEO of the family. She has been calling the shots since she was in the womb. At 38 weeks, Sydney decided to turn breech, so she wanted to take an alternate route up out of here. Anytime I'm away from her and her siblings, when I leave them with a sitter, she always reminds me, Mom, I'll watch them for you. No dirt can be done around Sydney because my girl is always gonna give me a report. Sydney loves to sing. She has a soft, sweet voice. She's my little soprano. Most of all, Sydney is a sweetheart. She gives the best hugs. She will remind you that she loves you a million times a day, but she hates getting her hair combed. Sister Savannah Joy Adams, when I first met Savannah, she was twin B. Savannah is my mini-me. She's a great example of giving birth to yourself on steroids. Savannah is my adventurous child. She scares me a little bit because she's not scared of anything except bugs. Then she'll lose it. Savannah is a child I call genius because she always figured out the most creative ways to entertain herself, even if it risks getting into a little bit of trouble. Savannah loves to entertain, and she is a natural at it. She even told Sister McDonough that she was going to be Beyonce. But I reminded Savannah that she's going to be better than Beyonce. Queens, I love you, and I'm so happy that God blessed me to be your mother.
What children are these? All right, now let's hear from Elijah and Zachariah Aaron. They are with us today. Riley Camp, my mic is gone. Riley Camp and Raya Jones, are you in the building still? Raya, Riley.
Hey, thank you. Hey. What are you talking about? Thank you. Will you hold this for me? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Yes, baby. Can you wait just a minute? We got 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to go up there? Yes. Go ahead. Introducing Elijah. Good evening, family. Hello. Many of y'all know me. I'm Sister Jasmine Aaron. This is my husband, Dominic. And these are our boys. They like to climb a lot and jump off of stuff. So one of them may jump off the stage in a few. Okay. But being Zachariah and Elijah's mom has been nothing short of rewarding. Similar, so your story resonated with me because it was similar to mine. Yes, Sister Tiffany Johnson. So Zachariah was my second pregnancy. We lost the first one. It was actually pretty traumatic. But Zachariah has been God's grace to me and my husband. His name literally means Jehovah remembers. And we were intentional with naming Zachariah his name because God remembered us. We're blessing us with him. And Elijah has been the icing on the cake. Hey, boo. We named him after Elijah in the Bible. That was one of the scriptures that really, or the book of the Bible that really spoke to me. But it's been great. Zachariah, he's the emotional side of me. He loves science. Y'all know he loves dinosaurs. Yes, yeah. We got 1 million of them. He also loves to sing. He loves to be goofy and silly and all the things. He's learning now about sharks, and he actually teaches me a few things about sharks every now and then. And Elijah, he loves life. And I love how he loves life. He's kind of like a little old man, though. Like, I promise. I don't know. But yeah, it's been great parenting them both. They're such a blessing.
Good job.
Is this thing on? Okay. I need everybody to stand to your feet. When I say university, you say? When I say university, you say? My wife took a little bit more time than I expected her to take. I was going to do a freestyle off the dome for Christian back there. But with that being said, I'll say that my boys are my legacy, and I'm so thankful to have them. Like they said in the movie Boys in the Hood, he said, I knew they were going to be boys. I knew you were going to be a boy. So I'm definitely thankful for that. And I'll save the freestyle for the after party since we have one more person after us. But thank you. My time is up now. Appreciate it. One more thing. I said I'll say this for Miss Christian back there. Turn up! Thank you. My time is up. I appreciate it. And y'all didn't even stand to y'all's feet. We were supposed to get this party rocking, man.
All right, now Kennedy Rowlett and Reagan Rowlett. Are the Rowletts here? No. Okay, thank you. No, y'all free to go? Thank you. How about Azera Norman and the Normans? No Normans. How about the Perez Jones family? Jordan Perez and Jones. No. Okay. How about Bella Branch, Dylan Branch, Daniel Branch? All the branches. The whole tree. And folks, there go the branches.
Good evening, everybody. I guess we'll start off by saying, first and foremost, we want to definitely thank Dr. Z's family because they were the ones that introduced us to University of Dreams. And so without them, our children would not be here. So when we first came, it actually was Dylan that came first. And Dylan is the child that came after several miscarriages. And he is definitely the light of my world. He's always happy. He's always smiling. He's always praying. He tells me when I need to, yellow means for me to slow down, but I speed up because I want to make the light. He doesn't like for you to be upset with him at all. His feelings get hurt very easily. He's the emotional one. But the fun one, and he thinks he's Michael Jackson, so if you have a weed, don't challenge Dylan because he knows all the dance moves. After Dylan, I think Bella came. Oh, Sister Baker, thank you so much because you're an amazing teacher, and because of you, we brought Bella. So when Bella came, Bella actually is the miracle child. On Valentine's Day, we were at home on church on Zoom, and I said, something doesn't feel right. So on ice, I was sliding in an ambulance to Charlton Methodist. It was one of the scariest times of our lives. She was early. She came at 31 weeks and 6 days. Once she got here, she had a pulmonary embolism. I think I'm saying that word right. So she had to be care flighted to Children's. Once she was care flighted, the doctors there did give up on her. They said that there was only one more thing that could be done. And so while they were working on Bella, her heart was stopping. She wasn't breathing. They were going through several different machines. I had no clue that any of this was going on because I was still at Charlton Methodist because I had a C-section. And so Dad was having to endure that by himself without telling me what was going on. I'm thinking she's fine, and why isn't he answering my phone calls, you know? And so to get to Children's the next day, they ended up releasing me so that I could go be with her. And I get there and I hear all the news. Yeah, Bella's the miracle child because I'll start crying on Bella. So we spent about 40 days in the NICU with Bella. And she exceeded all of their expectations. They anticipated for her to be there months, and we were gone in 40 days. She is Daddy's girl. And that's Bella for me, and then Big Boy Dan. Daniel was the last one to come, but Daniel is the oldest, and I say that Daniel prepared me for them. At the age of 3, Daniel had a stroke in the middle of a church service at 3. We took him to Children's. They couldn't figure it out. Daniel couldn't walk. He couldn't talk. And they couldn't figure it out. From the stroke at 3, he then started to have what's the word? He started having seizures after that. And so to go from a stroke and seizures to the person that you guys see every day is nothing but a miracle that he's still here. And so he's the loving one, compassionate. He puts on a game face, but he's really soft-hearted and loving and kind. He's an amazing big brother. This is my partner, y'all. This is my baby, y'all. And so if y'all see him cutting up, just pull his coattail. He needed some time. So we just appreciate all of you. Thank you, Brother Carter, wherever you are, for staying on top of him. We appreciate it. Pastor Rush, thank you for the meeting that we had and the words that you instilled in him before he even started here, because he hangs on to the things that you said to him in that meeting that day. So that's all that I have.
What children are these? And the daddy.
She had a lot. No, but these babies have truly been a blessing to us. I'm going to go the opposite direction, and I'm not going to talk much about the babies. Daniel did have a lot of challenges growing up. Mobility was a concern for Daniel. But in front of everybody, we all know Daniel is very confident. He's very confident. He's very, he rises to the occasion. He loves competition. He wants to be first. I try to keep Daniel humble. A lot in sports. He plays baseball. He's very good at baseball. He plays shortstop. But in front of everybody, I want you to know that, son, you are great. You are very athletic. And there's nothing that you cannot do if you put your mind to it. Okay, so that's enough of Daniel. For Dylan and Bella. Dylan, like I said, I'm not going to talk much about them, but I want to encourage somebody today. Dylan is our child of prayer. We prayed for Dylan for about 5 years. We wanted a baby, wanted a child. We had a lot of miscarriages, a lot of situations to come up. So for anybody out there that is facing situations and you're praying and you feel like God is not answering, he's not listening, he's listening. It's hard. Temptation to find the other avenues and do other things may arise. It may get lonely at some times, and you may be like, God would never send me through this. He would never make me endure this. But 5 years later, God is faithful, and he showed up and he answered the very prayer that we asked for. Bella is a testimony of God's faithfulness, where God told us he was going to give us a miracle. He was going to give us a baby. We did not know she would come so soon. We were not expecting Bella. When the scare happened after she was born, we were uncertain of how it would turn out. It was looking grim, and the doctor, as she said that we only had one more thing we can do, and we don't think she's going to make it. It looks very grim. I just want to be honest with you. I told the doctor, do what you can and let God make up the difference, and he did just that, and she's exceeded our expectations. So lean on the Lord. He's faithful. And he's faithful to perform that which he has started. Love you all. God bless you.
All right. What children are these? The Branch children. How about Daily Glenn? Daily Glenn. We're down to one more family. Daily Glenn. After Daily Glenn, we have Luke, Adam, and Alexis. After Daily Glenn, we have Luke, Adam, and Alexis. Thank you, staff, for sticking with us. Thank you, staff, for sticking with us. We want to meet with you last before everyone leaves.
Hello, I am Sade. I'm Daly's mom. I just want to start by thanking God, because when she was in the womb still, 22 weeks, the doctor told me I will be blessed to still have her 2 more weeks. And there she is. She just turned 3 a few weeks ago and healthy. As a child, I was always shy, quiet, and reserved. And I just thought that she kind of got that from me until she started going to the University of Dreams, and she just started flourishing and speaking more and saying how she feels and expressing herself. Daily is truly, she's been a challenge for me. She challenges me every single day, but I am grateful to God for her. I want to thank Sister Williams, Sister Freeman, Sister Fight for pouring into her and everybody that she encounters when she's at school. Thank you guys for your love and everything y'all do for her.
How y'all doing? I'm Brother Jackson, or Brother Greg, if you don't know. I met Daly when she was about 5 months old, and she's honestly been the best thing that ever happened to me. Everybody know I'm real goofy. Daly made me a lot more mature. made me settle down a lot more and take life a lot more serious. And honestly, I can say she saved my life, and this my girl right here. Always gonna be my girl, my first baby, and I think she gonna be a great big sister to her baby sister that's coming in May. And I just want to thank all y'all. If people don't know, I got here when I was 6 months old. I went all the way through the school. I graduated from the school that's now the University of Dreams. And I grew up in the church, and I grew up around all these people, and I love to see it come full force. And now she grew up with around the same people, and I just trust y'all, and I love y'all, and it's always going to be like that.
I'm Granny. I love all of y'all. I'm a crier, and that's why I went last. But just want y'all all to know we love y'all. I love y'all from my big one to my smallest one. Y'all have always been here for us, and we love y'all so much. And the University of Dreams will always be family to us, as you all will be. We love y'all.
Thank y'all so much. All right, we're going to have Luke, Adam, and Alexa. And then we have Alexi, and then we have Devin Walker and Toriana Williamson, and that will wrap it up. If there's anyone that we did not get now, that means we may not have gotten your RSVP. All right, so here we go.
Hi, everyone. Of course, y'all know my name. My name is Sister Cantu. This is my daughter, Alexi. What can I say about Alexi? Alexi is very special since she was she's my only daughter. She's a peacemaker. She's very caring. She's very smart. She's been at the University of Dreams since she was in K4. So every teacher that has played a big part of her life it's been amazing, because she's not just because of her height right now, but as far as her, reading and writing and everything, she's improved a lot and all that, and I'm very proud of her. And Adam himself, he's very caring, and he loves karate, and he likes to cook. Now he's started to cook different plates and dishes and all this stuff. So he said, if y'all need a little recipe, he can probably help you out. So yes, he likes that. Luke has improved ever since he was in Sister Arnold's class, because I was a little nervous about Luke because he started a little late. He started in K3 and then, progressed with Sister Arnold. And then, I was a little skeptical about him in school, but Sister Arnold was able to bring him up to level to Cameron, because Cameron helped him a lot too. So I'm very proud of all of my kids and what they've accomplished in the University of Dreams. Thank you for all the teachers. Brother Carter, this is the second time you have Alexi, so thank you. And to Brother Calton, thank you for teaching Adam manners and how to treat a woman. He's all the little stuff that you have taught him, he doesn't forget. So he reminds me of that every time. And his manners, every time they always ask me, where does he get that from? Did your mommy tell you to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am? She said, no. He said, no, I learned that at school. And because we're Christians, we're supposed to treat people like that with respect. Thank you, Pastor Rush, for the opportunity. I miss y'all, and thank you for doing everything you do for us. Love y'all. Love
What children are these? Adam, Alexis, and Luke. All right, let's hear from Devin Walker. Is Devin Walker here? Devin's here. All right. And Toriana Williamson, is she still here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I believe that will be our last one. We say, good job. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening. I would like to take this time to give you an official thank you from the bottom of my heart for what each of you have poured into Devin. This is going to go a little different. What manner of child is this? The question is not asking what kind of child is this, but what shall he become? For the hand of the Lord is with him. Devin Tyler Walker, born September 7th, 2011, with a humbling beginning in the NICU. He didn't stay long. It was too much to do. The hand of the Lord was with him. A child well beyond his years with a loving heart, a willingness to serve, compassion for the less fortunate, and a helping hand in a time of need. It all comes so naturally to him, for the hand of the Lord is with him. So blessed to be chosen vessels to guide this spirit back to the Most High, Devin, at a very young age, sought God's favor and to serve him. Knowing this gravity, or the gravity of this task, his education was a top priority, for the hand of the Lord is with him. About 6 years ago, as we were preparing to interview for the University of Dreams, I found myself pleading with this little man-child to please let me do the talking. If you know Devin, you know that's not what happened. He took the mic and he took the stage and presented himself as a candidate for the upcoming school year at the University of Dreams. I must say, he didn't amaze me. I've seen this man-child before. He did an amazing job. Sister Vaden's words were, he's the kind of scholar we're looking for. I was the one that was nervous. Devin was not, for the hand of the Lord was with him. University of Dreams has proven to be a Shiloh, a place of peace that educates all aspects of my man-child. I drop him off daily without concern or worry. Not an easy feat, this coming from a public school educator. The University of Dreams assists me daily with keeping my promise to the Most High. Devin aspires to work in the field of computer science, in addition to being a baseball player, real estate agent, and esports. Whatever his path leads, I will find peace in his beginnings, his tenure here at U of D, and wherever his next journey takes him, for the hand of the Lord is with him.
Oh, Toriana Williamson, here we go.
All right. Hey, Grady. I'm actually her sister. I'm not her mom. I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna make it quick. She's very, very smart. A lot of people tell me like that is like one of the smartest kids she's ever met. She's very, very energetic. Very, very. I've been saying stop for like 4 hours now. She is into her emotions. So I'm very happy about that. She has actually made me an affectionate person because I am not affectionate. So when she wants a hug, I'm giving her a hug. But I think my grandparents as well. If you want to say anything, I'm ready to go.
I tell you, be careful what you ask for. I never got a chance to raise none of my kids. So when I got out of prison, I asked God to give me a chance to raise a kid. And she was born the 20th Valentine's Day, and of 2019, I retired from the city in November. So they left me at home where I had to raise her, change Pampers, feed her, and do all the things a father would do. So I got a chance to be a father. I got a chance to grow up again. And as I growed up with her, I saw what I had missed through life. And when they told me about Pastor Resch starting the school, I knew I had to get in there. Because when I got out of prison, I was 43 years old. And all I know about church, what did he preach about? I don't know, but he showed it preach. But when I came to IBOC, I learned how to use God in my everyday life. And I know if he could teach me at 43 years old what he could do with her if he built a school. And I'm so glad to see my granddaughter under the same teaching that I rebirthed under and growed up under again. And wherever I go and leave this earth, I know she'll be all right because the teaching she got, that I got the same teaching that made me okay. And being reborn again comes hard, but once you get it, you got it. And I thank Pastor Rush and all the teachers and my wife that teach at IBOC. For IBOC, this church here, man, we come from there it is to here it is right now. And this is a great church. And anybody wants your kids to grow up and be something, bring them to this church or put them in this school. And they will learn something. Because I learned at 43 years old and now I'm 72. And I know how to use God in my everyday life. And I don't have to leave church and say, what did he preach about? I don't know, but he sure did preach. I can tell somebody else what my pastor told me. And I'd like to just thank you, Pastor Rush, for being a man of God that you is, and that I met you in my life. And you're a great man because he come to Little Rock and helped me bury my mother in 99. And man, whew, and brought 7 Merciers, it wasn't but 8 of us. He brought 7 of them, and they did my mother's funeral. And ever since then, I've been in love with this man. Because, and I thank y'all, and I thank IBOC for what they're doing. And it's just a blessing. Thank you, Pastor.
What child is this? All right. Is there anyone here whose child we did not call because we could have missed your RSVP or your request form? Now, we're going to send you, for time, we're going to send you, like you got the video of tonight's announcement, we're going to send you a videotape of our presentation of all the children. For the sake of time, we're going to do that. And I want every staff member to see me before you leave here today, not tomorrow, okay? Here's what we got to do. Now, just remember what this was about, because I know the thing that will come from it, man, it lasts till 10. But it's not a funeral, y'all. Okay? We've been doing this long enough now that we understand the difference. And remember, children spell love, Time. Staff, every one of you sat here while every child were given love from their parents. And that I appreciate more than anything. All right? So thank you so very much. We have a lot of other things going on. I don't want to go into them because I do respect your time. And I do respect the fact that we will dismiss. And we're going to have our staff to come up here for just a second, everyone that's here, and do a quick picture when we dismiss. And I will bless you with some things that I want to put into your hands. Thank you, everybody, for making this Christmas production presentation very special. Because now we know what children we really are blessed to have every week. We didn't know a lot of this stuff, and we just thank you so much. Bow your heads, please. Father, thank you so much for tonight. All we did tonight, Lord, was our best at helping these parents and grandparents and guardians to realize that you've given them, well, the same gift that you gave the world, a child who really, in our cases, didn't have any choices but to come here. In the case of Jesus, he was on a mission. And now, God, whatever missions we are to complete, I thank you for allowing us to be here tonight. For every word spoken, we do believe that some seeds were planted in these kids' hearts tonight. We believe that. We believe that. And with all the influence coming from the world and all the influence coming from music and social media, Lord, I know tonight that there was some seeds planted by parents, grandparents, loving brothers and sisters, or members of those families that were planted into those children. And we believe that they're going to be what they were spoken to be. And we just thank you for your hedge of protection and guidance over all of our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for being with our school system, and we'll see you on next year. Thank you. Lights up, and we will bring our staff up real quick for a very quick picture, y'all. Real quick picture with your sweatshirts on.
Okay, let's get it right now.
Thank you, everybody.
Let's make it one take.
Picture really, really fast, guys. Let's do that right now. Before we clean up anything, let's get here really fast. Everybody here, real fast.
What child is this that you love deep, so beautiful and oh so sweet? What child is this that teachers cheer? Infant 1 and 2, so dear. This is our child we raise, toddlers K2 and bridge we praise. This is our child adored, K3, K5, K4. So why put them in other schools where they don't abide by godly rules? Let us support their dreams and goals to follow in the Christ.
Okay, y'all, squeeze over a little bit on the left and the right.
Praise the praise in verse through fear and
What time is this? At UOD, we're making history in 2023. What time is this? That's a mighty ego. We're gonna go up and impact a lot of people. What time is this? I'm a child of God. We represent the body of Christ, yeah, that's my squad. What time is this? He's the Christ, the only one who can give eternal life.
Hey, it's Christmas time and we feeling mighty fine, cause we chilling in the audience for the first time. This year the parents are the ones who have the spotlight. They're gonna be talking about us all night. 2,000 years ago when Jesus arrived, they celebrated his birth. He was a gift to the earth, and today we came to celebrate the mighty Eagle Scholars. So if you love Jesus, then let me hear you holler. IBOC plus U of D. That's an equation that guarantees victory. We never divide because the Lord is on our side. And the final answer is we never die, we multiply.
Brother Bowens, would you come in? Go ahead.
Sister Summer and Brother Barry, y'all need to come over a little bit.
Hey, what child is this? Hey, what child is this?
Deacon Bowens, Deacon Trey. Brother Trey. Trey got to scoot over a little bit. I have one, yeah. Can we see everybody? Here, I want you to look. Okay, I got you.
I want you to teach.
Okay. Hold my put it around your neck so you don't drop. You gonna look through here. You looking through? You push your finger. Push. press that just slowly. And it's going to zoom up. It's going to focus for you. You got it? Push. Oh. Okay. You got fired. I got you. Because my camera is set up different.